Oh my
Hello. Hi
god.
everyone. We're here. We're here. Hello.
I did not do any sound tests.
You
Like
gotta you
that's
gotta be
this
more
is a
hyped
hard
than
thing.
that, Dan. It's a
Hey, what's up
podcast.
everybody? We're having our first episode of our podcast today. The
There we
chaotic,
go.
awesome podcast.
I like how you
CCAP. Not anything to do with either Montana or
Wisconsin.
China. Uh,
Wisconsin, you
Oh,
bastard!
Wisconsin,
Wisconsin, yeah,
whatever the fuck.
Wisconsin, Wisconsin.
We today I'm gonna be your host for the first time. We had a roulette and we decided Destiny decided that I should be the first host.
Yeah.
But this is not gonna be a constant thing. We're gonna be changing hosts every time. But as being the host myself, well, before we introduce the team, we'll introduce our members, of course. Me, I am Dantec. Nice to meet you, everyone. If you're in my channel, you should know me. If not, I am a VTuber. I stream video games with most of the time with one or two of these guys here, and yeah, and yeah, I'm gonna be very excited for today's episode and every single one that comes next because we are gonna try to keep doing this in a probably weekly basis. Yeah. Next, let's move on to the next. No, not any bias against anyone, but let's go with Yume next, just because the VTubers got insulted
Wait,
in preparation for
what?
this.
No, like I was talking to chat. I'm talking to chat right now. What's up? What's up? You want me to do an intro?
Yes.
All right, y'all, you know what time it is. It's time for your generic Yume Sekai intro. We're back at it again with Dan and Panda, and this time we decided we're going to start our own podcast. That is right, gamers. We are the chaotic, awesome podcast, the CCAP. Put that shit on a motherfucking shirt. We're going to be talking about all sorts of bullshit. I don't know what the theme is going to be for today. Well, I do know, actually, but I want Dan to announce that. But anyway, the way that this shit works, we'll be rotating hosts and shit like that. All we'll do is ramble. All we'll do is talk. Are we gonna talk about getting railed by Dennis? I will. You know what time it is, bitches. You know what time it is. It's indoctrination time. I hope y'all ready for it. I love y'all. I'll see ya in a bit. All right, go. Shoot
Thank
it
you.
out, Panda. Go.
Thank you, Yume, for repeating everything that I said, but in a better manner. Now,
Exactly.
Panda, it's your
Nothing
turn.
less familiar from you, my so true, Sarah. Sorry, go ahead.
Okay, now's my turn. Now it's
Yeah,
my
it is.
turn.
It is.
No,
your turn.
Yeah,
Go
it's
ahead.
your turn.
no introduction for that. Okay, fuck it.
Go,
Alright,
Panda.
hi,
Go,
I'm
Panda.
I'm Panda. You know me. I am the vitiligo-ridden flesh tuber of the group, and I am here on this podcast because I originally suggested it because
True.
I thought it'd be funny.
Facts.
And you know what? It's going to be funny. We are the Chaos Awesome podcast, and currently Yume and I are Chaos. Dan is the Awesome at the moment. It's gonna change with the host though.
I mean, the title is gonna change. I don't know if you guys are gonna get to be awesome. That's something you need to achieve.
Oh, what the fuck?
Hey, well, what the fuck do you mean?
Okay,
Like,
you know what?
What I mean-
When I'm host, I'm calling this Dennis Nation the Cult of Dennis podcast. I got you.
I don't know. I don't know how
We're
we're gonna
good,
handle
Dennis,
this. But...
bitch.
Okay, so for the team for today, I decided. Well, since we both we know each other from Yu-Gi-Oh, the thing that we most often do while talking in private or in streams is talk about Yu-Gi-Oh. It's the thing that we're most known for, I guess. So I think we should start the podcast with an episode with something at least tangentially related to Yu-Gi-Oh. Even if it is not gonna be like a Yu-Gi-Oh podcast, okay? It's not every episode is gonna be about it, but some of them,
Yeah.
and a considerable amount of them, maybe it will be. But for today, since it's the start of it, I think so everyone can get to know us. I thought we should do our Yu-Gi-Oh history. What made us get into Yu-Gi-Oh? How many times we got into it? Because not everyone goes in and stays for their entire life. People leave and they come back. That happens. Or maybe like some of the milestones that are in your life that you always remember about Yu-Gi-Oh. Some friends that you made that are very special. Some characters from maybe the anime that have obsessed you and changed your entire life, and stuff like
That's
that.
me.
Something.
Yeah.
We need to know how did Yu-Gi-Oh shape your life and since when and why. So, if everyone is ready for it, I would like to start with my start on it.
Ooh, shit. Let's hear it. Let's hear it, bestie.
Let's hear it.
Okay. Also, while we're doing the podcast, depending on the performance of the non-host members, I will give them points, and the one that gets more points for their stories will get to be the host on the next episode.
Oh, shit.
I will say at the end of this
that's the
podcast, we
competition?
wins. You just need to give some. You need to give stories. They need to be fun and they need to be entertaining and be according to the theme of the podcast. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
I will be
okay.
qualifying that
Makes sense.
and give you guys points.
All right, cool.
Okay, so my first story will be how
Yeah.
did I get into Yu-Gi-Oh? My first experience with it. So, as some people might know, I live in Mexico. I'm doxing myself, yes. There's a lot of places here that are like flea markets, but not really. They're called tianguis. They're a ancient Aztec tradition that we keep, where there's an entire street filled with a lot of stores that pop up there. And I used to go there often with my parents. And there was a place that had a particular collection of things. There were a lot of boxes with some flashy anime characters on them. I was like, ooh, what is that? Then I grabbed one of them, and it turns out that it was one of the first started packs that existed on Yu-Gi-Oh! It was there was like a Kaiba one, a Pegasus one, a Yugi one. I don't remember which one exactly I got. I think it was the Pegasus one. I got the Pegasus one. Maybe I was attracted to the fruitiness.
Oh, the fruit.
Hold up, I think I remember the actual name of it. I'm trying to remember them all now, because Yu-Gi-Oh's was originally like Pharaonic Servant, if I remember correctly. So I'm trying to remember what was it. It wasn't. No, it wouldn't have been one of the legendary duelist packs, would it?
No, that's too soon.
Those are way later.
Yeah, it was when the game was just starting.
I'm trying to remember what it is now.
Except that it really wasn't, because I will tell you. All of those cards were fake as fuck.
Oh, never mind then.
They
I
were
swear
pieces
did
of
have one with
trash.
Pegasus on it, though, didn't they?
They were no. It was a very professionally pirated. The cards look real.
Professionally pirated.
Yeah, the cards look real. Besides some things that I might have noticed as a kid, but I will easily notice now, like when it's the effect text is badly printed and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, I got you. I've had a few of those.
But yeah, I did get some of those, and I told my cousin, and he went and got one too. I got the Pegasus one, and I played with him a lot. We played outside in the patio, and none of us knew how to play it. So
Love that.
we didn't know a difference between I knew a little bit of English. We're not native English speakers, my cousin and I, but I did know some English, so I was able to translate some of the more important words. And so spells were not a problem, traps were not a problem, but try to explain to me as a kid the difference between a normal and an effect monster, and that is not going to work. So we had a shit ton of normal monsters that we took the flavor text literally to. And so the cards just did whatever the text said. And we tried to interpret that as game mechanics. Or even...
Oh.
Yeah.
Like how the original Yu-Gi-Oh was.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a cool idea. But can I ask, like, stuff like blue eyes and all that, how do you interpret that? Because I want to know now, if you still have that mindset, how would you interpret Mech Knight Avaram? Or not, it's not Mech Knight, is it?
Yeah. You're thinking of Mech Knight Abraham.
Yeah,
I will
Mech Knight
not try to
Check
even...
this out.
I will not even try to interpret that, honestly. But yeah, that's what we did. It was half of the time we based it on the flavor text. The other half we based it on the art. If we looked at the art and we see, like, that monster is doing this, so that's what it does. One of my favorite cards was Prevent Rat, because it was a like an armadillo with a third eye. And so I told my cousin, oh, what that card does is it lets me look at your hand. Because it has a third eye. And so it knows, like, it has psychic powers. And so I always knew what he was going to do in the game.
Fair enough.
And so yeah, that was my introduction to the game. It was very sloppy, let's say, very weird. And after a while, we stopped playing and we moved on with our lives. And I didn't get into Yu-Gi-Oh until later, but that's a story for my next turn. After you guys give your first experiences with the game. Who wants to go next? I've counted on Panda too much today, so let's go with Panda first.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool. Okay. So my first glimpse was actually originally from the anime. So I grew up being the youngest one of the group. I grew up on GX. So, you know, the theme was in my head constantly when I was watching it. Like I was recording episodes. It was like just Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Generation. And I was just like, yes.
Oh, yes.
I loved it. And my first introduction to what were my favorite cards at the time were hero monsters. Like, but they were just cool. Okay, I was crushing on Bestinatrix while young. I will say that now.
I mean, yeah.
I still crush on it, to be fair. Bestinatrix is fucking amazing. But yeah, the whole hero cast was just so cool to me. And like, even when I was going to school and stuff, like we had a printer like at home. I would sit there printing out Yu-Gi-Oh cards because my dad showed me this thing. Like, I love him to pieces. My dad showed me this thing where basically you took a piece of A4 paper, you wrap it over your arm, staple it on both sides, and you have yourself a makeshift dual disc. Yeah, it just felt like a dual, like, you literally A4 paper, like, wrap it around your arm, staple on both sides, it's on your arm like a dual disc. So what I did is I did that, I put it in my school bag, like, printed out some cards, and it was just like, we sat there just playing, like, with the paper cards, because I didn't actually have them at the time. My dad just caught me doing this one time. I was just like, I'll get you the actual cards if you're that invested in them. I was like, yes, let's do that. And we went out, Toys R Us, I think at the time, I think Zexal's actually still was airing.
Oh, so this was what, 2000, I want to say 10, 11-ish, maybe?
I think so. Zexal was airing, so, because I remember I ended up printing out, like, Lucky number 7.
Uh-huh.
Because I'd just seen that episode and I loved it.
Oh, that's hella early on.
That's hella early. And it's like, I really like number 7. But we just sat there just playing. Like, we printed out the cards, draw, play. I would play my Lucky 7. But yeah, he got me an actual set. And I think it was the Blast the Dragon Ruler of Inferno set, like, box.
Ooh. Oh, God, no. Hmm? Your first experience is at the same time that my coming back to the game.
Oh, really?
Yeah!
Oh, God.
I got in when the Dragon Rulers came out again. Wow!
Oh, dude!
I got blasted.
I'm old as fuck.
The connection between you guys coming at the same time. Oh my God. You guys were destined.
But yeah, I had stuff like Blast the Dragon Ruler Inferno, and we just made the deck. But I still had no idea how to play. So even going into secondary school, where I found some people that wanted to play, it was just like, we didn't know what the fuck to do. We didn't know how, some of what half these cards were, but we were just playing. It's like, if I'm not gonna go any further for now because I'm assuming it's gonna come up in a later question. But yeah, that was like my first experience. Like, I would print out the cards, makeshift dual disc, and there was a kid in my primary school, like a year lower than me. And we would just sit there playing because we had the imaginations to believe that we were actually in the anime.
Nice.
It was amazing.
So, Yume, you want to come in with your version of the story?
Oh, how I started coming in
Yeah.
to Yu-Gi-Oh?
How did you come
Okay.
out?
So this is a long thing, okay? So let me start off with this real quick. When I was like really young, right? You know, my family were broke. This is like right around the time of the recession in 2008. That's really important because that did really affect my family as well as millions of Americans out there. My mom got laid off. My dad didn't really have a job or anything. At the time, we didn't really have much cable, and even before we'd had cable and everything. The thing that I watched a lot was Yu-Gi-Oh. Like Yu-Gi-Oh, I always felt was like a very cornerstone anime to me. Like I watched Pokemon, I watched Bleach. Trying to think of the other stuff like Inuyasha that played back then. Um,
Yeah,
but I
Yep. The
I always
Toonami era, you know?
huh? Konami era?
Toonami.
Toonami, yeah, exactly, the Toonami era.
Mm.
Like, what's it called? We weren't always able to afford cable. I think at the time when they were switching between antenna to cable, we couldn't afford it. So, like, I still watched a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh, even when like you know, say Pokemon, it transferred over to Cartoon Network instead and everything. I couldn't afford that.
Yeah.
So for someone that was like, you know, a little kid that was like really broke, I didn't even have a computer at the time. And at the time, like, you know, we didn't have like smartphones and shit like that. I had no way to go onto anything online, you know? It was really boring. But Yu-Gi-Oh was always like that one bit of salvation for me. Whenever I got to watch it Saturday mornings, it was always so exciting. There was something about Yu-Gi-Oh that I just really loved. And it's really funny too because like the way I started getting into fan fiction was through Yu-Gi-Oh fan fiction. Like I don't know how I found it, but I found Yu-Gi-Oh fan fiction online, and like I would just read through this shit. I didn't even watch like the anime consistently or anything like that, so I only had bits and pieces. But I would read that fucking shit, get so invested in it. Um, what's it called? But even then, like my family still being broke and being poor and then just a lot of shit just happening to me in my life, I kind of fell off of Yu-Gi-Oh, not really intentionally, but kind of just the waves of like just growing up and then just having like depression in like 5th grade and just having like all these terrible thoughts. It pushed me away from a lot of the things that I love. Like at that time too, I was very much cut off from Pokemon. um my family, we really just couldn't afford or anything like that. But even then, like when I got a little bit older, like that time right there when I fell off was about, I want to say maybe 7th, 8th grade. In my junior year of high school, right? High school is basically where things got a lot better. You know, like my feelings of worthlessness got a little bit better about things. You know, I made more friends. Actually got to hang out with people and not feel like people didn't want me there. Um, Around that time, I was a junior in high school, and I remember being on Tumblr, and somebody made a post about Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal, the anime, or not the anime, the manga, I mean, and they were talking about that ending from the manga. The ending from the manga, for those of you that don't know,
yeah.
huh? Yeah, you
Yeah,
know the ending, right?
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, keep going,
Yep.
keep going.
Okay, the ending of the manga for Zexal, somebody was like, oh my god, he really just said I love you to Yuma, like romantically I love you. And I read this whole post about this person getting excited over it, and I was like, holy fucking shit, they made another Yu-Gi-Oh! Because I only remembered the original GX and 5Ds. However, GX never aired whenever I was watching, and I only got to see bits and pieces of 5Ds. That's it. Like, I didn't really get to latch onto those as much until I got way older. But junior year of high school, it was fall break. I had an entire week to do nothing and shit like that. Wasn't really invested in anything. Decided to watch Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal, and I thought I was only gonna watch 1 or 2 episodes. But that entire fall break, my whole schedule was wake up, watch Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal while grinding out for like a shiny Scrafty. Because my friend wanted a shiny Scrafty in exchange for their shiny Giratina. So, like, I was grinding that while watching Zexal and everything. But there was a point where I just straight up closed the DS because I was so invested in Zexal. An entire week of watching that Zexal anime changed me as a fucking person. Oh my fucking god, your boy was back in it. I was extremely obsessed with Zexal. I went over to my homeboy Haj, right? I grabbed him by the shoulders in our AP English class. I was like, brother, I am a fucking fucking obsessed with this blue alien dude, right? Like, cause I was talking about Astral. I'm so fucking obsessed with Astral. But at the same time, though, Yuma is so fucking mean. Like, I've looked at him and I was just like, wow, all this shit that you're going through, I'm going through. I'm feeling all these terrible emotions. Like, I look at him and I was like, you're literally just like me. People think that you're annoying. You have a lot of energy, but you also just get like angry very easily, and you're not very good at the things that you're doing and shit like that. You have a lot of like familial struggles and everything. You feel like nobody really understands or gets you. You feel like you may surround yourself with people, but you really feel all alone, like you're doing things yourself and nobody wants to listen. And for me, being someone that like didn't have anybody to talk to about these things, and I didn't even talk to people online. Like, I was very isolated from others. I wasn't like, you wouldn't be able to tell now. I just never socialized with people. People hated me. People just thought that I was really annoying and just irritating and shit. But like, I watched Zexel, and then seeing Yuma made me go, holy fuck, he's just like me for real. But in a genuine, like, I could learn from this. I could grow from this. Because when I saw Yuma do the things that he did in the entire show and become a better person and shit like that, like, I kind of found hope in myself. Where I was just like, yeah, no. All this fucked up shit, I feel like I could understand what Yuma's going through. And Astral always being there for him, like, no matter what, just being sort of like that consciousness, you know, that, like, helps him do good things, but at the same time, like, both of them are inherently flawed. It fucked me up. And honestly, without Zexel, I'd say that, like, just straight up, my coping mechanisms would be a lot worse. I've dealt with a lot of death in my life afterwards. Death has been pretty consistent around me. And, like, the way that Yuma handles a lot of the stuff, it kind of taught me, like, hey, you know, this is how you deal. Like, it's not really me telling you directly how it is in the anime, but just, like, this is how you can cope. This is how things get better, because things can get better for you. Also, I'm sorry, I realized this is supposed to be just how us getting into it, right? I'm going more about my Yu-Gi-Oh history. I apologize.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I want to jump in and ask though.
Yeah.
Did anyone else, you know, once you had the cards, okay, and did anyone else just like sit in front of the screen and just like they'd sit in front, they'd watch a duel, and then they'd duel like they were like you were playing in
Like
the duel?
redoing the duel with your cards? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes,
I did that.
all
Yes.
the time. I did that all the time. It was just like I sat there. I think I was watching Zane's graduation duel, like
Oh.
because it was one of the best, and I was just thinking, literally, could I do it? Could I beat it before Zane? And I just like put my I'd say that my monsters were the same as Jaden's. So it's just like if he destroyed like Bestinatrix, he'd destroy like whatever monster was in like the Bestinatrix spot on the duel disc.
Yep.
Like in the monster zone, and it was just I think I actually did win a couple of those, but again, my deck was just like a random mixture at that time. I didn't even have any idea of archetypes and whatnot.
Yeah, it was weird, but that's something I think everyone did. I just
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Crappy in my chat saying that he did that.
yeah,
He did
Mark
that with
Mark in my chat is saying that he did that too.
Oh hi, Mark!
Exactly.
Oh hi, Mark.
Oh,
Hi, Mark. Or hi, Mark.
Okay,
Yeah.
I will say that you may already said the part of coming back, which we were going to talk as our next part of
Oh,
the story.
sorry. Yeah, no, I didn't mean to get into
No,
that.
no,
Also,
no, that's
not
okay.
Okay.
That's
Yeah, no, I kind of went too far into it. I'm sorry.
You were going to say something else?
That's not the like. That's kind of the coming back, but I didn't officially get into the position that I was until Arc 5. But that's something I'll say for that next part.
Okay.
So, sorry. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it's okay. I have three. I have like two coming back phases too. I had the.
I have two.
Yeah,
Actually.
yeah. So
Dude,
we can go around. Don't worry.
Okay, I'll
you
get more
got
into the Zexel shit then.
Yeah, you got the
Go.
first coming back, which is the like re-encountering, but it's not the absolute ignition of the last time. That's what happens. And now we'll hear from Panda of his first story on coming back.
Okay, so the first time I came back around, like, was secondary school. Like, the first time in secondary school, because I had two secondary schools. So, in my first secondary school, I found a bunch of people to play with, Like we'd stay after school on Wednesdays, sit in the library and play together, or we'd play like during breaks and whatnot. And it was great. Like I just pull out my tin of like my Blast the Dragon Ruler Inferno and cards, and I would just sit and play them. I think by this point I'd actually added some of like the Dark Magician stuff because I think I bought one of the Dark Magician boxes, like one of the Yu-Gi Legendary Duelist
Yeah.
boxes. So I had like Starlight Rare Dark Magician, and I think I still have it in my binder. But I got like Magician's Soul and all that as well. Well, no, sorry, not Magician's Soul, Magician's Robe and Magician's Rod. Which, by the way, first time I ever
You-
used them, I treated them like equip cards.
Had that already come out?
I don't, I think I
Wow.
had them, but it could have been later if I remember. You know, I'm gonna quickly look up this release date because it might have been that could have been later actually. I just didn't remember. By that point, I did have a Dark Magician though.
Yeah.
Magician Rod release. When did? No,
Jimmy, pull that up, please.
when was it released? Come on, show me the money.
Show me
Give me the loot.
That's all the databases I don't care about.
Give me the bottle.
Damn.
Can you give me the fucking release date, please? This is meant to be the Yu-Gi-Oh! Wikipedia article. I would like to know when it fucking got released.
They don't want to tell you.
It will at least have the said it came out, right?
I don't know. I don't see it. I could just be blind, to be fair.
Well, whatever. You can keep going. With it. We'll believe you for now.
Yeah, to be fair, that could. I will 100% say that could have been later. I just fully remember having the Dark Magician.
Oh God, no! I go. Oh no!
What happened?
Mark just told me Magician's Rod in Italian is called Verga del Mago, which means magician's dick in Spanish.
Oh, hey! Oh my God!
Hey yo. Okay, I found it. It came out. It came out in 2016,
Oh wow!
which, like, in Dark Illusion. So I couldn't. I don't think I could have had it by then. Probably. So that was probably later. But no, I had. I remember I did have a Dark Magician, and I was running. Like, trains just using Dark Magician. But we generally just sat there in the library and we played. Because I didn't realize that some of my friends were into it. But yeah, I'd pull out my tin. I'd pull out like my pre-constructed deck with my Blackluster Soldier Envoy at the beginning,
Yeah.
and I'd just start and we'd play away. It was a lot of fun. Because then I think my friend then got into he got into early Super Heavy Samurai. So back when the deck was all about attacking in defense mode. Over like its new stuff with all its new support. Like he got into early Super Heavy Samurai, and I think he was hard to beat. But this will cement one of my favorite decks of all time. If you guys know what it is, do you guys already know one of my favorite decks of all time?
I know some of them. I think.
Give me the list.
I like to think that I do. You got your Evil Eye. You have your Silent Magician
Sorcerer.
one.
That one's just an anime crush one.
Oh, okay. My bad.
You have
sorry,
Sorcerer.
keep a guess. Okay, so well, we're
No,
talking about
but
that.
I do know
Oh,
which one
man.
you're talking about. You're talking about Light Swords.
Yeah, there you go. So
Oh, yeah.
my friend had a proper Light Sworn deck, Judgment Dragon, and everything. And
Verga de Mago?
it literally
Stop.
it that just that it probably cemented why Light Sworn's one of my favorite archetypes because I just had the best memories of playing against that one person and being like, look, today I beat your Light Sworns. I did a couple times, but the other time Judgment Dragon was on the field, wipe my Blackluster Soldier. I couldn't, because I'd be too scared to crash, because I didn't want to crash into it and then lose my Blackluster Soldier and have nothing. But by that point, I had also learnt the rules a little bit. But also by then, I think Pendulums had come out, and I was learning how to Xyz summon. It was very, very early Pendulums, I think. So we were like, how the fuck do these work?
Yeah.
I had a couple in my tin, I was just like, how the fuck do these work?
Light Sword is tear of the past.
Yeah.
I guess. Yes, you're right. Like,
Don't you dare say that. I have an Eldritch Lightsworn deck now, and it is one of my favorite decks to play. I am building it IRL.
no, but it's true. He says Lysorn is tier element from the past.
Okay, yeah, yeah, actually true.
Wait,
Yeah.
really?
To be fair, I don't know what, like, I don't know why I take offense to that. I will defend tears until I die. I
Yeah, no,
fucking
Tears is
love
good as shit.
tears. Tears are fun. They are amazing. They are
Okay,
strong.
okay. So this is
They
not
are pretty fun. I love
But yeah,
Tears.
yeah, no, sorry, but
this is not
coming back
the
around,
hot
coming back
takes
around.
podcast. That's gonna be one of the
The
next
hot
ones.
That'll
takes
be
podcast. We should do that.
We
We
are
should do
absolutely
that.
going to do that. Don't
Actually,
That's
worry.
so
Yumi,
fucking funny.
Yumi, that can be your one. But
No,
I
no,
need,
I'm making my own. No, fuck you. You don't tell me what to do, bitch.
I already have
okay,
like 4 different topics for the next
I
podcast.
don't have a
I'm,
single topic, but I'll make a
I
topic.
I haven't thought of one yet, but I want to save like defending tier elements for if I can get in contact with Shiggy's about going on, because I really do want to just
Wait,
sit there and defend tiers.
wait. Why don't we do that ourselves? Wait, we should do like a presentation day.
Oh,
A
we can do
presentation.
that.
Yeah, that'd be
We could.
fun.
That could be
But yeah.
good for the podcast. Yes.
It could be.
Uh,
But back to my main point is like that was my first time coming back around to the game, purely just because like Yu-Gi-Oh's always sparked like a love in my heart, and I've had it growing up. Like watching GX is just nostalgic, and then being able to sit and play it with people was amazing. I loved it. It was great. Like just sit there playing Yu-Gi-Oh, and then like as soon as like my GCSEs came around, which is like our way of passing secondary school, we just I just kind of stopped and realized, well, it wasn't that. It was by the time like we were selecting our options for GCSEs. I was like, I kind of came to a halt because I then had to move schools. Because, to be honest, that school was shit. I'll say it now. It was shit. I would say their name, but I don't want to get sued, personally, or fucking doxxed. So I'm just gonna keep that. I'm gonna keep that away for now. If you know, you know. But yeah, that was my first story of coming back to Yu-Gi-Oh the first time. It just after that though, I had some like stressful exams and I just fell off of it again for a while.
Okay. I
I
you know your thing is very close to mine because
Oh really?
yeah, mine is my first encounter back with the game. It's also mostly about me finding out that this game can be used not only just to entertain myself but to make connections with people. Because
Yeah.
what happened was I was in my high school and I don't know, I had some free time, so I was walking around high school. Then I find a guy sitting somewhere uh, handling something, and I was curious. I just got near, and he was a friend of a friend. I didn't know him very close, but I did get close, and I saw that he was like organizing his deck, and I was like, "Oh hey, what is that?" And he said, "Oh, I'm changing some cards on my deck, on my Yu-Gi-Oh deck." And I was like, "Oh, you play Yu-Gi-Oh? Ah, that's sick. I remember playing, you know, the memories of playing that I just told you that don't represent in any way the game, actually."
Yeah.
And so he was like, "Oh, sick. You wanna play?" And I was like, "No, sorry, I don't have a deck." He was like, "Oh, don't worry." And he took his deck and he split it in two.
Aw.
He gave me 20 cards so
Wait.
we could play together during the free time we had.
Oh God,
Amazing.
no, my heart hurts
Yeah,
now.
that's one of my
That's so
best
Sweet.
one of my best Yu-Gi-Oh memories ever, and that's why I wanted to talk about it. And I kept playing with him from then on, and he helped me get in contact with other people that played and get my own deck. He gave me some recommendations and taught me the basics of the game. He taught me how to synchros, how to XC. We were in the XC era at that point. And yeah, I made a lot of friends there in high school that were also playing. And he's still one of my best friends, and I will never forget him for that. And he's the reason that I play this game, basically. So yeah, that's what my story is. And also, I that era of me playing ended right. I used to play. I do remember some of the archetypes that were played at that point. I played Chaos Dragons, fitting for the podcast. The Light Pulsar and Dark Flare Dragons, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had a deck of those. Also, I had friends that played Black Wings. They played like the Six Samurais. One of them played Light Swords, and he taught me how to play them too. And yeah, that I I also got into trading. I was like, oh, I can make money from this, and so I started buying cards and selling them to my friends over there, and
Oh,
I did
no,
make some of
can
the
can I
money.
jump in?
Yeah.
Can I jump in? This just reminds me of one time where, like, we were sat playing, and we thought, hey, we'll bet cards. Like, we this was before
Oh.
I'd actually watched fully, like, through like the original Yu-Gi-Oh anime. Like, I was just running off of GX, so I hadn't seen Battle City. But we just like, yeah, you know what? We'll put up a card. We'll play with stakes. I played with my Red Eyes Black Dragon, and I did lose it, but I got it back in a later duel. But I ended up losing a full-on Red Eyes Black Dragon, which was a really good part of my deck, my
Yeah.
quote-unquote deck, because it was just piles of cards. Like this was like Blackluster Soldier, Red Eyes Black Dragon, Dark Magician, Battling Boxer, because I had like Switchita and I had like Switchita, I believe I had Spara, Ribguard, not Ribgunner, fucking Counterpunch, and I had Lead Yoke. And then I was running off like several other cards. Like I had Mirror Forces and Magic Cylinders and all that to run off of as well. Like, those were my saving graces for most of my cards.
Yeah. Konami, if you're watching this, that doesn't count as a money match because they were betting cards, not money. So don't ban
Exactly.
him, please.
Yeah, no, don't ban me. This was not a money match. But also, Konami, if you're watching, I have the idea for the greatest archetype you'll ever know. It's the Stellar Streamer archetypes, and it features us
Oh god.
three. Get in contact with me. I want to talk about this.
Yeah, we'll get in contact with them, I guess.
Yeah, but when you get in contact with me, we can get in contact with them. Stellar Streamer archetype would be
Yeah.
fucking amazing. I've told you about the idea behind it. It's great.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, it's sick as fuck.
Okay.
I low-key wanted to do art for that, but I was like, do I have time to add on to this?
I mean, so at some point, like, I'm still working out all the cards at the moment.
Yeah. I still two last things before I end my section. The deck that guy played, he's split in half for me to play with him. It was a spellcaster deck, and it was focused around Endymion. Endymion,
Oh, so
the
this-
first
oh,
Endymion,
Endymion.
old Endymion, and this is gonna come up in the next story that I have. But it's just remember that. And also, I left the game exactly when Pendulums came out. That's what I wanted to say. I left again because
So I
I
was
did.
thinking for a little longer then.
Yeah, I left because I was like already having doubts about me spending that much money on that game. I needed some time for other things, and also I needed money for life and stuff, and so I had to stop playing it. And the Pendulums coming out was the perfect moment for me to leave, since everyone was having to learn new stuff, having to change decks and everything. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna take this as the opportunity to dip out, and I have to. Yeah, that's it for my section on that. For the next, I think Yume started the last one, right? So we'll have Panda start with the coming back once again to the game.
Ooh.
Okay, so if we're going with me again, because this would be my second comeback. Yume hasn't done her first one yet.
No, Yume already did the first one.
I did.
Oh.
The first
second one,
comeback led into this conversation.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, right. So, my second comeback was my second secondary school. Actually, technically, I have three now that I come to think about it, because
What the fuck?
I realized I didn't really play throughout college. Okay, so my second comeback was secondary school. Again, my second secondary school though. It's like I'd picked my options. I got my friends through my GCSEs. I got my friends and we were all about to take our like GCSEs, yeah, GCSEs, and basically what had happened was I was just sat there because I think a new set had come out by then, or like a new structure deck, and I was just like, you know what, I really do enjoy Yu-Gi-Oh! I want to see what's been going on since I've been gone.
Mhm.
So I think if I remember correctly, it was either Lair of Darkness or one of these Saga of Blue Eyes.
Hmm. You know, when
And
when Blue Eyes won the World Championship for some reason.
yep, I don't think it was then, but either way, like Saga of Blue Eyes, I think it might have been. But maybe at that point it's just because I was crushing on Maiden. Like I have a
Oh
lot of
my
Yu-Gi-Oh crushes.
god.
Hey, Maiden's cute, okay?
That's
I mean, that
fine.
is
I'm
true.
not saying she's not.
But yeah, basically, I think I was just sat there like with my deck, and I was just kind of like shuffling through the cards. And like some of my friends came and said, "Oh yeah, I know Yu-Gi-Oh." They didn't know enough to like talk about it and like, have like a full conversation about it. And this was when I fully learnt the game. But I was just there and I was sitting, just looking through these cards, like, yeah, I'm bring these with me because this is my deck. And I think one of my other friends was like, you know what, I'd like to learn to play. So I pulled out like two decks. I think one of them was my Saga of Blue Eyes. One was my um one's my Saga of Blue Eyes. One was probably the Lair of Darkness structure deck. And I think the other one was one of my legendary dragon decks. Because
Oh,
what I did is I bought like a big legendary the three legendary dragon set, and me and my friends, we each picked a deck, we took it, and we would play with it. I will have you know now, I do regret my decision of what I picked. Um, and it's not bad in any way what I picked. It's just not my favorite out of the three that I could have had. Let me just quickly look up what legendary dragon decks.
yeah,
Legendary dragon.
you're talking about the Timayus and those guys, right?
No, 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 no. I'm talking about the legitimate legendary dragon decks. You got three decks. Like these things go for like 100 quid now, but you get three decks. Um, I think what I did, like one of them was Odd Eyes, one of them was like Dark Magician, the Dragon Knight with Hermes Critias and
Yeah, that's
Demaya.
the one I meant.
Yeah, and the other one was Zane's.
Oh,
I
okay, yeah.
can't remember. I can't remember who took Odd Eyes. I took the Dark Magician themed one, and one of my friends took the Cyber Dragons. And I do regret my decision because I love Cyber Dragons almost more than Dark Magician. Like Dark Magician is the OG, hence why I think he just ranks a little higher. But Zane has always been my favorite character from GX, all the time.
Saintrus del my
Like,
beloved.
like I'm gonna say this now. I was 100% crushing on Alexis even when little. I'm gonna say that now. That should be mentioned.
I mean, that
Anyways,
makes sense.
yeah, but going back to it, I think it was. I mentioned earlier that heroes were my favorite, and that was until I saw Cyber Dragons properly. Like once I saw like Chimera Tech Fortress and everything, and I saw like Cyber End Dragon, I was hooked. They were my favorite cards. I would every time it was like I was wanting a duel with Zane, and I'm just gonna say this out. It crushed me. Like spoiler alert, it crushed me when Zane lost to Camula.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
crushed me because Zane was like, "Ah, he's so cool. He's my favorite. There's no way he fucking loses this." But my but
Mm.
my second comeback was like sat there and like I took a lot of ICT based subjects. So like computer science, iMedia, something else about doing fucking spreadsheets and whatnot. I can't remember what the fuck these lessons were called, but I did them all. And I had some friends in there, and we were just like, they liked Yu-Gi-Oh so much that like we would sit and we would play on a Yu-Gi-Oh emulator online. The problem was this wasn't Nexus. This was this was another third party website. And I don't know if anyone remembers this, but it was a third party website that got shut down because they were being sued by an outside party, but not Konami.
Okay.
But like I can't remember the name of the website now. But if I tried to pull it up, it would says, yeah, this has been shut down because got in trouble with like a third party company, but it was not Konami. It said it. I can't remember for the life of me what it was called. And like if anyone knows, for the love of God, please tell me what I'm thinking of, like website. But yeah, we messed around with a couple of things like Dueling Book and whatnot, but we we were had to constantly keep hiding the fact that we were playing, we'd have to keep checking the logs, and it was just too much work. So eventually, we found Dual Nexus, and like this is why my love for Nexus is a big thing because it's been there. I had access to every card I wanted. I could, I could play my Cyber Dragons. I could play my, what was it at the time? Cyber Dragons. I could play my Dark Magician. I could play. I'm trying to think what decks there were at the time. No, because it was before the time I fell in love with Amazonas. Um, I couldn't tell you because I'm.
Krabby says Dueling Network. Is it Dueling Network for the website
Yes,
thing?
yes, it was Dueling Network. Thank you, Krabby.
Yep, that's the one.
Ooh, good shit, Krabby. Good shit.
Yes. Oh my God. Yes, it was Dueling Network. But yeah, because they legitimately got shut down. I was like, I didn't know where to play, so I took a break trying to figure out where else I could play.
Oh yeah, I
Like,
did play on that one. Yeah.
let me see if I don't think that it ever got like Dueling Book. No, the website is fully gone now. So
Dueling, you can still play Dueling Network. I have it
can you?
installed on mine.
No, I don't think.
The
Can
website
you
is
still?
not there, but you can still play
Yeah,
the game.
yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Uh, shut down on July 5th, 2016. Dueling Network website was taken offline for legal reasons until further notice. The notice board on the homepage indicated a third-party party was responsible and not Konami, but rather another authorized party. Which, if I had to guess, was whatever, whatever the legal what's it is Konami. So I'm trying to think, but I can't think what else it would be. But either way,
Uh,
It was Dueling Network.
do you think maybe it was Upper Deck when they were on? They were the ones in charge of Konami
I think
on the West.
no, but that was 2016. So I'm thinking I don't think
Oh yeah,
I
it's
think
not that
Konami
far
had it by
back.
20. Yeah, Konami had it by 2016. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, either way, um, yeah, we played on that. I found Nexus, and then my love for Nexus just skyrocketed because that's where I had every card at my disposal. I could create anything I wanted: Gravekeepers, Cyber Dragons, and I would sit there dueling during lessons because, like, I didn't give a fuck about the lesson. I was doing well enough to the point where I was gonna pass my GCSEs. That's all I needed. I just wanted to pass. I didn't give a fuck about getting the high grades. I pass. I get into college for game design. I'm living. I'm fine with that. So I just sat there and we duel, we play, and this is where my love for like one of my second favorite archetypes comes out. It's not my second favorite. Like they're actually quite low down on the list of like my favorite archetype, but it's just one of my most nostalgic. It was Destiny Hero.
Oh,
'Cause
Destiny Hero.
that's a
my
good
friend would
one.
play Destiny Hero against me. And every time it was like my Dark Magicians versus his Destiny Heroes. And the duel always came down to if I could pull off my lock. Like, I had a very specific lock. The lock is Eternal Soul, Dark Magician, the Dragon Knight. Because Eternal Soul would prevent anything under Dark Magician from getting destroyed, if I remember correctly. Let me pull
Yeah.
up the Eternal Soul call.
Yeah. Eternal Soul special summons or searches a card that says their magician.
Yeah, but Dark Magician
And
and your monster unaffected by your opponent's card effects.
yeah.
So couldn't be taken by like plasma. That's how we ruled it anyway, but couldn't be taken by plasma. And if my Dark Magician the Dragon Knight was beaten over, because Dogma is a fucking insane card. If it was beaten over, I could just summon it back. But I basically had that lock. The fight always came down to could I pull off my lock before he summoned Dogma? Because again, Destiny Hero Dogma halves your life points.
Yeah.
each turn, like each standby phase. So it was, yeah, it was harsh battle, but every time it was so good because it felt like an anime duel. And like even on Nexus, we were just sat there, we were building decks, we were playing. And I remember later that year, I think I picked up the God box. You know, the one that came with the three
Yeah, yeah,
non-playable
yeah,
God
yeah, yeah.
cards, like the three God card retrains.
Yeah, I know which one.
Yeah, I think I'd picked that up and I had them, and I was legitimately playing with them with anime effects.
Oh no. Did you
Uh,
chant?
I didn't do the Winged Dragon of Ra chant, because I never had Winged Dragon of Ra in my deck. I didn't
Oh.
have Ra. I had Ra and Obelisk, but I always put my favorite one in my deck, Slifer, because
Oh, of course you're a
I
slifer.
yes, I am. Okay, Jaden was Slifer Red. I'm Slifer Red, and
Mhm.
also I'm going to point this out now. I'm pretty sure Jaden shaped my personality
I
into being a
Honestly,
slacker.
yeah, I mean yeah, probably.
yeah, no, I
And
feel like he's done that with a lot of people.
Yeah.
this is the thing. I feel like he's legitimately trained me, like turned me into being a slacker. Because when it came down to it, I would I slacked off doing all of my work, but I was at a point where I understood it enough to a point where I was going to pass my GCSEs. I was fine, but I think he legitimately made me into the slacker I was, which I think then just persisted my love for Yu-Gi-Oh even further because it was just what I wanted to do. But it was insane. I showed them off, and my friend playing the Destiny Hero deck, he was broke a lot of the time, but he said, "Look, I will buy those off of you. I don't have the money, but I'll buy them from you." And I was just like, no, I'm not giving these up because they are the god cards. I don't know if I'm ever gonna get a chance to get my hands on these properly, uh, like ever again, because I didn't know they had like playable retrains. So I just had them, and I was like, you know what? Nah, these are mine. And in my room, like in my room to this day, at my room home, back at home, they are sat in my room, on like leaning up against a box on one of my shelves, in card sleeves, in like you know the card sleeves they use like the proper plastic ones to mail you cards.
Ah, top loader?
Yeah, that's it. They're in top loaders, and they're just there, sat there. I have all three of them and
Oh.
I love them. Like, there's no way they're ever gonna become like hella expensive, but because they're the god cards, they hold a special place in my heart. Like, even more so than the Sacred Beast. And like being a big GX fan, you'd think the Sacred Beast would be better off, like have a better place in my heart. But no, I will never deny the god cards. But that was my second time coming back around to Yu-Gi-Oh. I do have a third time coming back around, but I'm gonna let Yume go through her second one first.
Yeah.
What, me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's your turn.
Okay. Second comeback, y'all, and oh my god, it's such a dramatic doozy because everything about me has to be dramatic because I'm literally a Leo rising. Anyway, within all seriousness, though,
Oh
what's
god,
it called?
there's gonna
Oh,
be a
huh?
horoscope podcast someday.
Oh, there will be. It's gonna be
Oh,
so fun. I'm gonna
I
read you
hadn't
guys' birth
realized.
charts. I'm gonna practice reading you guys' birth charts like serious. I've been learning more.
Yeah.
Hello, Jelix. Welcome to the stream. We're podcasting. I'm going to talk about wanting to rail Dennis McField. Right?
that's
Right? We
typical.
Oh,
get
Okay,
it's
it.
time
okay,
of the day.
that's typical.
Boys.
We knew
I
this
told
was
you this.
coming.
Oh, thank you for the hydrates. Why? Thank you. I need to hydrate my mouth real quick because oh my god, all my
Yeah, you're really
my
twisted right
breath.
now, so.
You know what I mean? Look, it had a all over that knob. You know what I'm saying? Okay, wait. I'm gonna take a drink. Actually, I'm being serious. I'm so sorry. Thank you,
I will,
homie. Thank
I
you.
will say,
I mad respect to you.
like
Oh.
my third one, my third comeback to Yu-Gi-Oh, just to sort this out. I finally had watched the whole original series once that had happened. So Yume's second comeback into my third comeback is going to be very similar. I'll say that now
Oh
because
my god.
I I don't nearly gush about my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh character as much as Yume does, but in my
Yeah, no,
heart
I got the title.
I have the same level of love for her.
Okay. Okay.
You're
I
just not
see
as
you.
expressive, you know.
I'm not as expressive with it, but I will say now she can step on me.
Good.
Okay, she can step
What
on
about
me.
you,
I
Dan?
will
Do you have a
take it.
character like that?
Oh boy, you know that I have a character like that, and it's on EX too.
Sadly, mine isn't from I said, if it's not obvious, mine is from main series.
Oh, okay. You mean okay? Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
But
Yeah,
you
like
said
the
you
mine is
said before
mine,
that you had a one in GX. Mine is on
yeah, no.
GX.
Yeah, no. My GX one is Alexis. My
Mhm.
once I finally realized, because after my third comeback, I realized, about Rose Dragon archetype and roses being my favorite flower. So I built a Rose Dragon deck having no idea who used it. And
Hmm.
now, later on, I figured out who used it, and like I was happy. Like I was happy about who used it because this was another person I was like, you don't rival my love from the first, but you can absolutely step on me.
Wow.
Like I say it now. But but yeah, that's I will get into that when my turn comes around again. You may. I was
Yeah,
just
yeah,
trying to
yeah.
fill the silence.
Go
Go for
ahead,
it.
you may.
All right, y'all. I'll try to be chill. I tell you a chemistry joke, but I know I wouldn't get a real.
Oh my
Go
That's
ahead.
god, you
me. That's
may.
me. Thank you, Mr. Boring Dude. No, I'm sorry. I was reading chat. Also, Fredo, what says Dennis McField these nuts? Got him. What the heck?
Got him.
Got him.
Also, earlier I was reading, Krabby earlier said, Panda, you have a solid archetype. I don't know exactly where that was talking about, but you have a solid archetype.
I bet it's Lightsworn.
I'm probably thinking Light Swans, but but I've mentioned a lot of archetypes from like Dark Magician, Rose Dragon, Defending Element. Like I have mentioned a lot, so you might need to
Be
be a
more
little
specific.
specific there.
Oh yeah.
Alright. What? What's up?
No, I was going to mention that you can go ahead.
Alright. So, let me get into this real quick. Okay. So, um, this is kind of a very oofy story. To make a long story short, I dated my first ever partner, um, the same day that Super Smash Bros. Ultimate released, right? Super Smash Bros. For me is a very near and dear series. It's very much on the plane of Yu-Gi-Oh for how much it's done for me for my life. Now you're wondering why I'm mentioning this, right? Well, after 2 years of being in a horrible relationship, and I broke up with him and everything, every single time that the December 7th hit, I would just start crying. I would just start feeling really shitty, feeling like I was unlovable, feeling like there was no way I was ever gonna find somebody, things like that. Like I just felt very broken inside, thinking that the one person that could ever have feelings for me is gone now, and they were actually a really shitty and horrible person. So, it's something that reoccurs every year that it's happened since. It's been a few years, so every December 7th, I would just start crying. I would just be throwing fits. I'd just be locked up in my room. And there was one time, like when I knew that day when it was coming, um, I didn't want to face it. I didn't want to start crying. I didn't want to start feeling any of that. And my most comforting series, like the thing that gives me the most comfort to watch, is Yu-Gi-Oh's Exile. By and far, Yu-Gi-Oh's Exile. And it's something that like I didn't really watch too much while I was with him because like um we typically were invested in whatever he liked. And so I kind of lost a lot of my individuality and I lost a big part of myself during that.
Uh, you
So,
may.
huh?
Sorry, I'm sorry to interrupt.
What's up?
Sorry. One of my viewers says hi to both of you, but you may.
Hey,
The,
Hello.
who was the top? Who was the top sub on your channel? Like, I know this is unrelated.
top sub.
Yeah.
I don't think I have a top sub. I don't think I have any. No, I don't have anything. Why?
Because the guy in my chat says
Huh?
him top. They might become top sub for a moment, like on your channel.
On my
Potentially last.
channel?
Yeah, like last month.
Wait. Who is this? Who? What's their name?
Jamie Dodger. Jamie Dodger. Jamie
Wait,
Dodger.
what? Okay, wait, no. I know that. Wait, hold up. I know them. But also, wait, hold up. I have to think. Who is this person? I know that. I know them. I know them.
It's Yemi.
Hold up.
This is someone I know IRL as well, so I'm not sure. I don't know if you know
Wait,
them, but
that's
they're
someone
alive.
you know?
Yeah, someone. It's pretty sure this is someone I know IRL.
Oh.
Like 100%.
You never told me. What the heck?
Yes, I'm pretty sure they're from my chat.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you presented Yami Dojo before. I know them.
I'm so sorry. That was so disrespectful. Are you asking who's a bottom? No, listen, I am a top, but I also switch. And, like, I could be a little insane with it. I just took one of those Shindan Maker things. It says that I am a top, a switch, and a power bottom.
You need
But
to
not
be
a bottom.
versatile, right?
Okay, so this
Yeah, versatile. I'm versatile.
completely
Six
unrelated, but I
boys.
need completely unrelated, but I need to take the online test again at some point. The online BDSM test.
Excusez-moi?
I already did.
Excusez?
Thank you for the sub.
I guess
Thank
you.
you for the sub!
I
What?
guess.
The sub.
Thank you
I
for
know
the
100%.
sub. I guess.
But
you-
yeah,
That
so-
guy.
Yeah, on the podcast. But no, so no, Yue, if you've not taken this test, I guarantee you've probably done it once in your life. But I will double thank you
Yeah,
for the
let me
chip.
let me
But
see
I'll-
this. Let me see this.
I'll send it to you, but we'll do it off stream. Not because I'm afraid of getting banned or whatnot.
Oh
but
yeah,
it's
no,
just-
yeah,
it's
I'm
not
already
before
here,
the
so you're already
stream.
banned.
It's gonna
Yeah, that's
take
true.
some time.
Yeah,
Okay.
it'll take some time before this
Okay.
entire podcast just goes. Oh, wait, I just realized the Shake Your Bitties is playing.
Oh,
Yeah,
before
she's
we end the
out of date,
podcast,
so-
actually,
yeah.
no, wait, no. It'll
We're-
take me a
we're-
bit longer
I
to
was
like
gonna say,
end it.
I don't think we're ready to end the podcast. Like, we've got a
Oh,
lot of
thank
stories.
God.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
got
we
a
got a
lot of
lot.
story.
No, it's been just 1 hour. We
The
can keep
online
going.
BDSM test, why? The BDSM.
Yeah,
Mm.
I have a feeling your chat knows what I'm talking about.
Y'all know what they're talking about? Do you guys know what they're talking about? Y'all know what they saying? I hope
Hey.
Nova hears this, because this kills her on the inside.
All
Thank you
right.
for the handshake for Nova.
Yeah. Basically, what this is. Oh crap! What is going on with my Discord? Okay. Basically, what this is. What the fuck is my mouse? It's just disappeared. Okay, that's fine. Basically, what this is just a test to tell you what freaking kinks you have.
Yeah, which one? It doesn't just tell you which ones. It tells you percentages on how okay are you with activities on it, so you can.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's so fun! I could use that for psychoanalysis. Also, that'll give me
I've
more
got-
ideas for dentist stuff to draw.
I've got to retake it, so we,
Nice.
by all means, at the end of the stream, we could all just take it.
We can. Yeah, we
So-
can just do a BDSM taking.
Ooh, sick, nasty, sick,
Session.
nasty.
Okay. Right, we've
Oh, wait,
got.
I'll get
I
Topa
wanna-
to take it too. I wanna know him.
Here's the thing. I want to say that we've got off topic, but the
Mm.
thing is,
What?
we haven't, because Yume and Dennis, me and my love from the Yu-Gi-Oh anime, Dan and his love from the Yu-Gi-Oh anime, we've
Me?
not got enough topic here.
I'm sorry.
Then,
I wasn't talking about loving someone in the anime. I was talking about
Uh,
appreciating them in a very
uh,
straight and platonic
Dan-
way.
Straight.
no,
What's
Dan,
that?
I'm sorry, Dan, you're
Wait,
lying.
wait, Dan straight?
Dan, you're lying if you said you didn't at least have a question prepped on Yu-Gi-Oh crushes. You must be lying.
I didn't, but I had it open
Yo,
because I
Wait,
knew.
Dan, wait,
Yeah.
Dan. You're straight?
No.
Okay, I had to sit here for a second. My brain broke. I was like, wait, Dan is straight. There's no
I'm not.
way.
I'm not. But the appreciation I have for this
Alright.
character is straight.
Okay, that's
I
okay.
see,
that's fine.
of
That's
course,
fine.
of course.
That's fine. Straight shit. No, I'm bi over here.
No,
So
he's
straight
he's
shit-
just he's an idol. He's an icon for me. He's not.
he is a legend. And he's
Yeah,
the
he's a
moment.
legend and he's the moment exactly.
Exactly.
I mean, that's a good one. That's a good one, but that's not the one I'm talking about.
No, that's terrible. He's terrible.
I'm,
I would go to his house and break his kneecaps.
we'll talk
Fine.
about.
No, I like him.
Okay.
I actually like him. I think he's cool.
Okay.
Okay, we'll
He's
talk
everybody's
about
king.
characters on the next one. Then on the next topic.
Okay, yeah, you made your story. Continue.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Oh, okay. So, December 7th rolls around, right? And I'm like, no, I'm not gonna let this take over my life anymore. We're not doing this again. So, what I decide to do that day, oh my, Yummy, Jojer. Hell yeah, let's fucking go. Thank you, thank you.
Thank you, Yummy.
It's at a perfect moment because this is where things really ramp up for my life. It's a very exciting moment. I watched Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5, right? Because I was gonna watch Zexal, but I wanted to branch out more. I wanted to do more than just go back to Zexal. Because I knew I wanted to watch other Yu-Gi-Ohs too, and I thought maybe this could be a time for me to start, you know, going back to Yu-Gi-Oh! Like I wanted to. But I decided let's test that out with watching Arc 5 first. I went with Arc 5 because it was after Zexal, and also Kite is in there. And because, like, that's a character from Zexal that I recognize, it's like, okay, I can see Kite again. Like, this will be a comfortable point for me. I watched Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5 on that day, and basically... Oh my god, thank you so much for the, like, another 100 bits! Let's fucking go!
Hell yeah.
I wish I could get back into Pokemon and find my old cards. Yeah, dude, like, honestly, look for that shit. Like, I always find that whenever I, like, clean up my house and I find, like, things that I've forgotten about, it always just makes me feel like, oh, shit, I've evolved, haven't I? It's great. You get to get back in touch with the person that you were in the past that you would have forgotten about. Anyone here being straight, press X. Exactly.
No one here is straight.
There's no
one here
straight here.
There's no one straight in this call.
I can even sit straight.
Listen, we could turn inside out.
What?
I'm lost on that one.
I think that one's for the fetish test.
Oh no! Have you seen the? I have to. Okay, you're getting the. Oh. It's up to Mendy. What the heck? You don't have to give me any more money, but I'm sure Mendy will appreciate it. Thank you. That's a homeboy right there. Thank you. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm getting off track right now. I'm trying to look for the.
We appreciate your donations.
Yeah.
Any donations you make help us keep going with this podcast.
That's so true. That's so true. But also, give it to my homeboys. Don't give it to me.
Maybe we'll make a coffee or something later for this for the podcast.
I think I was about to say I think we need a specific one for the coffee because I've got my one.
Yeah, I got mine one too, but I want one for the group, so we can divide it.
No, I'm just saying one for the group would be a lot better.
Yeah. Oh shit, we all have different currencies. Well, we'll see about it later.
It goes to someone. It goes to someone's account, and we pay it out evenly. I'm sure it'll also do the conversion. It's fine.
Anyway, I found the video. Here's what I was referencing. Because you can't turn. I think they say you can't turn like an open like essentially anything that isn't like closed in or like, you know what I mean, like a 3D shape, like the 2D shape of a line, you can't turn it inside out apparently, or something like that, which is what I was referencing.
Oh.
I know that's a really stupid reference, but look, I love that video.
No, it's okay.
Oh, let's fucking go, bro. Yeah, buy Shen a pint. Go buy him a pint. He deserves it. He deserves to go out with the homies. I know how he feels.
Yeah, fuck it out.
He likes having people around.
I do very much.
Exactly.
I will head back to the village soon so that we can get that done.
Hell yeah.
But anyway, continuing with Yume's story.
Yeah, you can
keep
going.
Okay.
No, it's just coming back to Yu-Gi-Oh story.
You know what's crazy? I went through this with my boyfriend Tolpa. You guys know him, Tolpa, my baby, my beloved, my freaking like I go over him and it pisses me off.
It's okay. We stand Tolpa.
Actually, huh?
We stand Tolpa here.
We stand Tolpa. I'll fucking kill you if you don't. I don't know what else to tell you, bitches. You can't be on my fucking stream if you don't respect him. I'll kill you.
I do want you to know, Tolpa was actually part of my Tolpa was part of my third comeback to Yu-Gi-Oh, and I don't think he knows it.
Oh.
Cheers on.
Here. Oh my god. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Okay. Anyway, I'm excited. Actually, Tolpa's a huge part of a lot of this. Honestly, I have way more to say because like he my god. I'll explain when we get to that point. But the thing is like I watched Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5 all of that December and everything. And I know that in December I get a really especially bad like loneliness. Like I feel so isolated because everyone else is so busy with friends and family and stuff, and I just feel so alone. I just like I don't feel like I have anyone that's I'm close enough to just talk to and hang out around this time. So it's really, really bad for me in December. Along with that whole thing, like it's horrible. Um, but that entire winter, I pretty much kept myself cozy with Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5, right? And oh, I probably should have mentioned I had been like a streamer for I want to say a year at that point. Yeah, a year. I've been a streamer for an entire year. I really haven't had that much success. Um, Around the time I'd probably rake in between like 3 to like 5, and then sometimes like I would just be alone for streams and stuff, which happened a lot. That's really important to know. There is so much to this development. Okay, so get to January. I had found this out because I was looking through like my old post for Arc 5 shit. It turns out I had watched the Dennis episode 2 days before my fucking birthday. January 7 motherfucking 10th. And you know how much of an astrology bitch I am. You know how much of an astrology whore that I am. The stars were fucking aligning. Alright? Oh my god. It's like how my birthday is like fucking... I think I was born on or like 2 days before fucking the release of the original Super Smash Brothers for the Nintendo 64. So like for me it's just like all this and it just adds up. Anyway, so I thought Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5 was nice. I didn't think it was nearly as good as Exo. It didn't really capture me all that well. Until he fucking came in. Until this stupid motherfucking white... It's always white men. It is always white men, and I hate it! It's never intentional! It's never intentional!
I can't relate, honestly.
Not relate.
What?
I can relate about the 20% of my skin that actually is, but that's about it.
What?
Not the 20%, maybe 5, maybe 5.
Oh my god!
I can't relate otherwise.
Look! Dennis McField! Okay, the entire time I was watching Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5, I was super drawn into Reiji, because Reiji had all the attributes that I really love in a character. I love the rich CEO type, I love, like, the super eccentric ones, but, like, they have, like, they're not, like, they don't have, like, they're not emotionless. They have actual feelings, and they empathize with people and stuff like that. It's just that the way they portray it can seem off as, like, very, very cold. But that's just the way that they speak, because, like, it's very logical and stuff. I relate to that very heavily.
Question.
Like, he's also a big brother. I love big brothers. Big brothers will never make me like, whoo. But anyway, like all of those like traits combined and everything, like, and just who he was in the anime, because he was crazy. That man went so insane. Like I was already like, ooh, he is so my favorite. I'm here for him. Dennis's fucking intro was so good. I immediately started questioning my allegiance to Reiji. And I felt so bad. Because he was still a really great character. But Dennis just like... I had an awakening. I had a religious experience that day. Because I have never felt more excitement to see more than I have in that moment. I was okay with Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5. I think the first season is fine. It just didn't draw me in nearly as well as Exo did. And I understand that people like say it's a slow burn. Like it takes a bit to get to like all of that revelation and shit like that. And I get that. Like I understand why they have the build up. But for me, I got kind of bored of it at points. I really didn't enjoy Yuya. I loved Yuzu though. The thing was because I felt like Yuzu was pushing plot and Yuya didn't. But anyway, I'm saying all of this right now just to establish, hey, this was meh. This one man comes in and it's just like, y'all, I need to talk to you about Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5 real quick. Please. Like, I am desperate. I was on Twitter, right? And all of my posts have been Dennis McField. All of them. I showed this meme over to my best friend who is now my boyfriend. Like, hey babe, when the Dennis is on the screen, you know what I mean? Like, I was mad. And at this time, my best friend, you know, who's my now boyfriend, Tolpa, we were doing this thing. It was very nostalgic. Like, and it was a really good timing too because both of us had remembered this DS game we used to play. It was Yu-Gi-Oh 5D's 2009 World Championship. That's the game. And we both talked about it, and we were like, oh yeah, we both remember this game, but neither of us have finished it. So we were like, yeah, why don't we play it together, right? And I didn't realize at the time like how much we both needed that. But it was during like while we were doing that where we were just mostly chilling, and now every single time we did that stream on Tulpa Tuesdays, every single fucking time on stream I'd be like, oh my god, y'all need to hear about Dennis McField. Hey guys, Dennis McField, have you heard of him? His name's Dennis McField. You heard of my husband? Like, I growing up never really understood what love was. I never had any sort of good relationship with it. And I pretty much hardened myself up to be sort of like a robot that accepts not understanding or feeling it. Huh? Oh, sorry, Dan. Sorry, I didn't mean to
There you go.
That is stereotypical, but that's okay.
Sorry.
All I'm saying is that I've blown up multiple robots in a single stream, so you're fine. Dan's on like his 20th body right now.
You still owe me some models, yes.
Yeah, I saw like a couple buddies.
Ooh. But
It's fine.
during the streams hanging out with them, I just talked about Dennis. I screamed about Dennis on Twitter. I screamed about Dennis, and growing up, not really knowing what love was, and every single time I expressed that I liked something, I always got attacked for it. I always got put down for it. I always got made fun of for it. It was very scary, but my love for Dennis, it made everything easy. Like, I couldn't shut the fuck up about him. I really just couldn't. I wanted to talk to everybody about him. I'm usually so afraid to talk to other people in their DMs. Like, I don't, like, even now, I just never did. Like, I just did not ever, like, be the person to initiate, because that shit was scary as fuck. But now here I am messaging friends about Dennis McField and shit like that, and then having the courage to just be myself around other people more and more, because I love this one man so much that I could do it. I could do anything because I love him so much, and the more that I watched it, the more I was just like, I literally want everything for you. And I think that's when I first truly discovered love. Because, not to say a lot of shit about my ex. Oh, thank you. Oh, Jamie. Thank you. Okay. Sorry to make things super depressing right now, but just like, I never fully felt like I was in love with them. More that I was very desperate and lonely, and having someone that gave me any sort of attention made me cling on to them for dear life. Because I never thought I could be useful to anybody. But with Dennis, it felt like a very sort of selfless kind of love. Like, I genuinely do care about everything about you, and I don't want anybody hurting you, and I want you to live your best life, and I need to tell everybody about you because I think more people deserve to love you the way that I love you. And he basically through me loving him and everything, I was able to open up to a lot of like people in the Yu-Gi-Oh community and everything. It really pulled me back into Yu-Gi-Oh, and like when I started streaming Master Duel around that time too with Dennis and everything. And like at the beginning of those Master Duel streams, like yeah, of course now it's such a common staple of my streams. At the beginning, I talked about how much I love Dennis McField, but I was always very careful with my words about saying that because I didn't want to scare people, and I didn't want people to be like, "Oh, you're so creepy. Oh, you're so weird. Shut the fuck up." But it went amazing. My viewership skyrocketed. A lot of people said that they really enjoy me for who I am, and even promote me loving Dennis. And then it's just, I met so many great people. I feel like I've only got to meet more and more people as time goes on with me just talking about him. I've never felt so happy, and that's how I got back into the Yu-Gi-Oh community, was because I had one man that stood with me the entire time and like kept tugging me forward, reminding me of the things that I love and telling me it's okay to love these things and to show them, you know? Like the people that care about you will be there for that. So that's the whole thing with Dennis. I love him so much. That's how I got into this entire thing, was just because of that one man. And I'm here. I'm still here, and I still love him. Anyway, sorry for that long ramble, for all that melodrama. Dan, go ahead. It's your turn, right?
Oh, that's okay. I want to respond in a way to your section. I appreciate Dennis a lot more than before I knew you. I didn't even know him before I knew you. I saw his picture like in a couple of duels in what's the game before Master Duel? There was a
Legacy of the Duelist?
Legacy of the Duelist.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I saw his duels in Legacy of the Duelist, and that's everything that I knew about him. But really, I am in this podcast because of Dennis, because I met you, Yume, in a certain server, and I think we started interacting after I made fan art of you and Dennis for
Yeah!
you.
Yeah, I still have it on my stream. I still
Yeah.
use it on my stream. It's one of my most treasured things. It made me so happy when I saw that. I was like, oh my god! That's so cool!
Yeah.
Holy shit! Sorry, go ahead.
It
but,
was
like,
it. I was practicing my pixel art, and I made all everyone in the server that we're wearing, every their model as like a sprite, a pixel sprite, and so I made yours. But I got into your stream, and I was like, no, I can't just make Yume. What am I doing? I made a Dennis too to go alongside it, and then I sent it to her, and now it's in her stream. Yeah. But
Really?
yeah, if we're going into my third one, I oh wait, let me. I had to assign some points. Okay, there we go.
Oh, points.
I'm keeping the points on everything we talk to. Don't worry. Also,
oh
thank
shit, that's right.
yeah. Also, thank
Yeah.
you, Ash, for your nice comments on the chat.
To be fair, I
Oh,
completely forgot the point system existed. Like I'm just having a good time talking about like my old fucking Yu-Gi-Oh days.
That's the
Me
point.
too, honestly.
So yeah, now let's go with my third story, which is my second time coming back. I was going to university. I was going to college. It was my second try in college. For those that I don't know, I tried to go to a college and go into uh, uh, what was it? It was like a math career. I didn't enjoy it. I left, and then I got into software engineering the next year. It,
Hey.
it was in a less prestigious university because I left the one that it was for. But yeah, I was there, and I did. It was on my last year. I had been in that place for a long time, and in my last year, I went to the cafeteria, and I saw, and in the back corner of the room, some people sitting there doing something that you might be able to guess. They were playing Yu-Gi-Oh. I was like, oh shit, I haven't thought about Yu-Gi-Oh in like 3 years, or maybe four. Depend. Yeah, it was my last year. It was 4 years, and I went in and I got close, and then I was like, hey, are you guys playing Yu-Gi-Oh? And they're like, yeah, we're playing, and I was like, can I stay and look at you? I want to see the duel. And then they told me, yeah, sure. And I sat down next to them. I was looking at what they were doing. A lot of the things that they were doing, I was very unfamiliar to, because it included stuff like links and everything. It was on the modern format that we have right now. It wasn't that far away, that far back, and I they ended the duel and stuff, and I just we just went our ways. The next day, I go back into the cafeteria and I found them again, and I tell them hey, and we start talking. We I don't just watch them duel, but we start talking to each other and trying to make friends. And they told me that if I didn't want to play, and I told them I don't have a deck. And then one of them told me, "Oh, I just bought this structure deck, but I just wanted to the staples. I don't remember which staples were. He just took them out of the deck, and he was like, I can sell you for like 100 tacos the rest of the deck." And I was like, "Oh hell yeah!" And I go, and he pulls it out, and it's the Endymion structure deck, the pendulum one. And I see Endymion in the box, and I get like flashbacks that break my heart inside of the memories that I had with my previous friends that I played Yu-Gi-Oh with, and I was like, I need that. So I bought it from him, and then he gave me some cards to fill it up, so I had 40, and and yeah, I started playing with them. Then I bought two other
Oh.
copies of the structure decks that he had. Also, he bought three of them because staples only come in once on structure decks for some reason.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you need to buy
One
three
each
of
for
them.
everything.
Yeah, so he sold me the three of them, and so I was able to make the pendulum deck just without staples, but I didn't care. I just wanted to play the Endymion deck.
Mm-hmm.
And then yeah, that's how I got back into Yu-Gi-Oh. Even though they were pendulums, I was like, no, I need to learn this just because Endymion is there. That card, I still have those cards. And for me, Endymion, that card, it's is my friend. It represents him, and I will never get rid of that deck just because of
I
that.
love that.
And
As it,
yeah, so I started playing with them, and I got a lot of new friends in school. The only problem was that I was on my last year of school, and this was in like a second semester of that year, I guess. So we didn't have a lot of time together to play. I finished I finished my time at school. I did my thesis and everything, and I had to leave, and I went to work. But I happened to, be doing something else. I started my. This is a lot of years after, and by a lot I mean like 2 years. I started. Someone I know started B2Bing, and they presented that to me, and I was like, okay, I could try that. And then I started B2Bing, and the first month of me B2Bing, I was introduced to uh, uh, a server of VTubers that are just starting up. I just happened to fall there. Joining that server has been one of the best decisions in my life because it completely changed who I am today, and it
oh.
got me into knowing some of my closest friends that I have now. Because that's where I met Ash, for example, which is in the chat, sending love messages.
Ash.
That's where I met Yume, and Yume,
Ash. Yeah.
you are the reason that I'm playing Yu-Gi-Oh right now.
Wait, are you SRS?
Yes, I saw
yeah.
your stream, and so I saw that you were playing Yu-Gi-Oh, and I was like, oh shit, can you play Yu-Gi-Oh online? And then I went in and started playing again, but I hadn't played Yu-Gi-Oh since a long time ago, like since university because of that, and then I got back in. So that's why, yeah. Thanks to you, I play Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh, that's sick nasty, bro. Let's fucking go.
And thanks to that, I met Panda too. So everything goes well. Friend Owen, oh hello. Have you played the Cashew archetype? What's the Cashew archetype? Is that a
Me who
this?
knows what's coming.
Is that a this note joke? This might be a this nuts
It's not.
joke.
It is not. I can confirm it is not.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna wait for a response, but yeah, that's my story. I guess that's everything until now. I
But
reach modern times.
If It feels like it was all aligned for you, though. It feels like they were all set up so that you would get there,
Yeah, there
which
were
is really, really nice.
a lot of different people that I got to know and play with that made me who I am today, and I'm really glad that everything happened.
I'm so happy, honestly. I can't believe I was your comeback. That makes me so like I feel like such a cool person, you know. I was a
So,
canon event.
Yeah,
uh,
exactly.
if I could I go on? Can I go to my third story? Because
Go ahead.
if
Or
your canon event was Yume, then mine is
Oh,
Tulpa.
oh, good.
my darling.
I just got a
Um,
response on the cashew one. Wait,
Yeah, go
yeah,
go go go.
there you
it's
go.
cashew vegan, an amazing streaming. Got him.
Yeah,
Aw, thank you, friend Owen.
we
See?
love Owen. We love Owen.
Yeah, we stand
Uh,
Owen here.
but yeah, so running on to my like my third, I guess, comeback.
Yep.
I so for those who remember my channel, like back before I started uni, like for a few months I was working in warehouse. Didn't like it, but I was working it. And I was
Mm.
streaming with two streamers. For clarity's sake, I am gonna name them, but they don't deserve any hate. Uh, for, it was Rena and Alice. Like for those who remember, because I've long-term viewers. Uh, and they were like some really close friends of mine. So we'd sit, we'd stream, we'd be playing Minecraft. I had pretty much forgotten about Yu-Gi-Oh for the most part, and one of the people who was in Rena's chat was Red. Of course, you know Red.
Oh yeah, I know Red.
He
I
Red was
got you.
there.
I'm listening.
Red and Nebula were there,
Yeah.
and like I spoke to them a lot. Like I've had conversations with Red and Neb, and I love them both to
Mhm.
pieces. They're absolutely great. But there came a situation later down the line, and I've told you May about this. I'm quite happy with just disclosing it. But there came a situation where my channel was gaining not subscribers, but followers at a rapid rate, and I was worried. And we got into a a little argument about the idea of like why I was streaming. Because because to them they said, I wasn't doing it for it being fun, which was a lie. Like I was doing it because it was fun. Like the way I started streaming was during lockdown. I would stream. Were you Panda back then? Or were you still Night? I was Panda back then. I believe. I believe that was before I rebranded to Nightmesh from Nightmesh Empire to Panda Empire. I believe I rebranded that at that point. But yeah, we were playing like yeah. I'm quite open about this. So we got into a whole like problem about the reason I was streaming. They said I wasn't doing it for the fun of it, and I was doing it for like the money. And I mean, don't get me wrong, the money's a nice side of it. Like if I can, I would happily turn this into a full-time career. But yeah, they were like, you're not having fun with it. And I had to argue back saying, yes, I am having fun with it. It's just, you know, this is a bit overwhelming. There was a lot of people coming to the channel. I was extremely scared. But I did well. Like in the end, we had a massive conversation and it didn't go well. Like they both decided that it was better if we just didn't interact. And I was like, that's fair. It hurt, but it's fair. I'm not gonna blame them for their choices. Like this was after the It Takes Two stream, if anyone remembers that, where I was supposedly getting a little mad at Alice for not knowing what a cube net was. But I wasn't getting angry. It's just cube net. It's primary school. We learned that over here. But yeah, so after that, I was in a bit of a state, and Red said, "Look, I know you like Yu-Gi-Oh. You've spoken about it on stream. We have some friends who really like Yu-Gi-Oh, and I believe the first one that was brought up was Tulpa. And I remember I asked Tulpa if they wanted to do like a Yu-Gi-Oh stream at some point where we just sat, we played Dual Nexus, like we spoke a fair bit. Like because Red introduced us, and we sat there. We played on stream. One of my favorite memories from that stream. This is a side note. Was I think Tulpa complimented either me or my setup because this was before I had like big commission set up, and I don't know what I said. I think I kind of I stumbled my words because I was caught so off guard by the compliment. But it is one of my favorite memories of that stream. Um, but yeah, so we ended up just sitting there and playing and talking, and it was like, because this is before I met Yume. But we sat, we played, we spoke, like going on about heroes, Jaden, and pretty much everything we remembered while we just sat there dueling on Nexus. And I think that's kind of what's reignited my spark for the game. Like I remembered it, and since then, like Tulpa, thanks very much to him, reignited my fucking spark in Yu-Gi-Oh! And then I'm through that I was introduced to Yume, and the friendship's kind of just taken off from there. It was insane. Like, yeah. But the other story was when when I finally managed to watch all of Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters, the original series, because it had all come onto Netflix at one point over here in the UK, and I sat and watched it all. And I'll be completely honest, my legs were weak when I saw her come onto screen. She had a purpose. She was fucking amazing. Ishizu Ishtar. My girl was insane. Like she legitimately powerful female figure stood up to Kaiba, said, "I can see your future." Like basically called Kaiba out. Was like, "I can see your future. You are scared." And I was just like, "Yes, this is this." I love powerful female figures, and Ishizu was just one of them. The voice, the attire, it's it all fit together so well. I could not fucking help myself. The Millennium Necklace just looks so good on her. And this was a point where I was just like, you know what? The teenage boy, I got hormones running through my body, like through my brain, and it's just like, you know what? Hard smash, hard wood. Ishizu is my queen. I will say that, and I will say it with fucking pride. Ishizu is my queen. Like, what Dennis is to Yume, Ishizu is to me. I'm just not as vocal about it. But she was absolutely, like, don't get me wrong, I was crushing on Alexis. She was definitely powerful in her own regard. But Ishizu was a lot more powerful. To me, anyway. Like, writing-wise, they might be on the same par, but Ishizu was just that much more of a stronger woman to me that I was just I was in love. Ishizu could step on me. I will fucking I will let her do whatever. I'll let her do whatever. As long as she enjoys it. I will be there. I will serve as the gravekeeper if it means I can be closer to her. I'll
You
get
know
the
what? That's
inscriptions on
valid,
my
brother.
back. I will get
That's
the inscriptions on
valid.
my back. I will stay in the tomb as long as I can be with Ishizu.
Honestly,
All I want.
I
So valid.
I just noted down fictional crushes for one of the topics for one of our next podcasts.
Why
I
didn't you
think
do
we'll
that
have.
before?
I didn't have the idea before, but that's something that we
Other-
obviously need to do.
Oh, oh yeah, I mean I've got a lot of fictional crushes, but like Ishizu is my awakening. I will always say, if when it comes down to Yu-Gi-Oh crushes, if you're talking cards, it's Silent Magician, always Silent Magician. If you're talking characters, Ishizu was top of that list. And to be fair, it kind of goes in series order because it's like Ishizu, Alexis, Akiza.
Oh,
It kind of goes in series order there.
interesting.
Dextra for Zexel. Don't really think I have a crush from Arc 5 because I don't think I can, mostly.
I feel like there's one that you'll really like.
I
I
mean,
want to show you that one episode.
yeah, I've still got to watch through it all. I've still got to watch through all of Arc 5. Like, we got to do that as well.
Yeah. Oh my god, yes, please. Let's get to Dennis already. Let me like scream about bro. My boyfriend had to go through those Dennis episodes with me live. Like I made him
Oh
we
god.
watched it together recently, right? And I knew all the parts that Dennis showed up in before his actual episode, all the little like sneak peeks of him and everything, and I made him pause in every single moment so that I could explain in detail, oh, this is the relevance of Dennis being here and everything like that. Like, look, this is Dennis, this is him, that like, you know, they're doing all this. It's like, oh my god. I went off about my man, honestly. I went so off. My like boyfriend had to sit there and like everybody says that like he knew what he signed up for, you know what I mean? But
He definitely knows what he signed up for, but it's fair on him.
Yep.
But yeah, I've just like that was my third kind of awakening. I saw a Shizu and I was like, I need to get back into the game, but I had no motivation to do so. And then Tulpa came along and basically saved me from a fucking spiral about losing those two, and fucking reignited my love for Yu-Gi-Oh! And that is basically how I've met Yume, and by extension Dan as well.
Yeah.
It's been amazing. It's been a ride.
Yeah. It's you don't know when it's happening, but you're always getting taken to where you need to be.
Oh yeah, it's good. Like, again, it was just a section where I was down on my luck. I didn't really know if I wanted to. I didn't know if I wanted to keep streaming. Like, I did legitimately question if I was streaming for the wrong reasons. No, I wasn't. It's fun. Like,
Yeah.
don't get me wrong. I want to get paid by streaming, but that's only because I enjoy it so much. Like, there's a chat, there's a community. Like, my buddy Termus, who helped me get like half of these viewers that stick around, like Risotto and Owen, who basically sent his viewers my way so they could watch me stream. Like, I did take a moment to realize, is it really the wrong reason? And I came after the stream with Torp, I came to realization I'm doing this for the right reasons. I'm doing this because I enjoy it. And I'm doing this because I want to make people laugh. I'm a stupid person. I get this. Every time there's a strong female lead in a game, it's a hard smash. You should have seen me when playing Fire Emblem Warriors. It's much like I loved my character. I loved Etienne, okay? And my love for her expanded the entire game. But there were multiple freaking MILFs that showed up that I was like, would, but not better than my pumpkin seed. But yeah, I am a stupid person, but this is why stream for me is so great. Like, even when I just talk when I'm playing games, so many people find it annoying. It's like, no, this is just how I am. So being on stream is just a good place for me to be able to be like, yeah, you know what? This is me. This is what I do. I talk while playing games. Put it on stream. Let people laugh. And yeah, in the end, I came back around. I'll buy you boba when I see you if you do the pog face right now. Oh, fuck's sake. God damn it, Tom.
Do it.
Tom came. This is the guy though. This is the guy who basically gave. This is the guy that basically gave me his viewers. Like, who really fucking helped me like get into streaming the first time around. He's a YouTuber. I love him to pieces. But yeah, you know, pog face. All right, you ready?
oh my god,
yes,
holy
that's
shit. Holy shit.
thumbnail.
Real pog. Thumbnail!
Let's all pog.
There you go, pog face. Oh, I could also do the pog champ one. You ready?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
There you go. I've done the fucking the baby shit when like on stream.
Baby.
The fucking the baby.
No, stop it. That's too much now.
I did all of that shit on another stream, and
Too
I've just done it
powerful.
on this. But all right, you owe me a boba tea, bitch.
Ooh.
But yeah, he was the one that basically gave me a lot of like his viewers, who helped me kind of understand what streaming was, and especially just to stream what I play. Because the way I got into streaming as a whole was I had a friend who wanted to understand the Naruto storyline because I love Naruto. It's great. It's one of my favorite anime because I grew up on it. It's nostalgic. So what I did was I spent time when she was free. I would stream on Twitch the Naruto games for her. It's not the most
Oh,
accurate to the manga and the anime, but it was still something for her to get a story. You could get the basic over arc of each story.
yeah.
And I played through every single one. The only one I haven't finished with her is 4. And like between finishing 3 with her and like wanting to start having 4 and playing 4, 300 fucking followers happened and I'm
But
somehow here.
but what for? Clash of the Ninja or the other ones?
Ultimate Ninja Storm.
Oh, Ultimate Ninja Storm. Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah, because they all go through the story. Like the main series is 1, and then you start going through the different arcs 2 through 4, like Pain Arc 2, and I think beginning of War Arc is 3, and then end of War Arc is 4. But it's so good. Like I've clocked all those games like easy. They were so much fun for me to do. But I will always say like that was kind of where I realized I wanted to do this more because streaming was fun. And then with Tom just telling me, "Hey, look, you need to stream what you're playing at any moment. Like, just stream when you play something." I was like, "You know what? Fair." And then I started getting myself into a schedule. Like,
Yeah.
don't get me wrong, uni has absolutely fucked up my schedule, but I'm glad that I can still keep streaming while I'm in uni, you know?
Mhm.
It it's been alright. And like we've still got whole plans for while I'm in uni. Like we've got we got stuff to host, podcasts to do. I'm not gonna say what we have to host, but I'm pretty sure everyone's aware of it by now. Hey, it's our podcast. If we want to advertise our shit, we can do it.
We're
No one's gonna
Yeah,
stop us.
advertising our stuff within our stuff.
we're not
Understand?
ready. I don't think we're ready for advertising that stuff.
Well, we finished the rule set. We need to get the video and stuff out the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm working on the art. I'm still working on it, okay? Also, the logo's coming out. Don't worry, don't
Hell
worry.
yeah. Also,
Yeah, yeah.
I'm going to try and make something for this podcast, maybe a logo or something, so we can have it.
Hell yeah.
I need it for before I create the YouTube channel. So yeah.
Oh, by the way, Panda.
What's up?
Topa says, I remember that stream with Panda fondly, and I think about it a lot. We had other plans that we still have to do, and we should absolutely play Yu-Gi-Oh together again.
Yes, I'm so glad he remembers because I've been so worried. Honestly,
Mm-hmm.
I've been so worried. I've been worried to just message about it because like we never did it. But yeah,
Oh, message
I
him, message
want it.
him.
We're gonna do that. Secret skit. Oh, game the musical. Those are to come. Don't get me wrong. Game the musical has definitely got to come. But secret skit. I'll just say now it's a roast. It was a roast because I broke my schedule for like a month.
Yeah.
And now I've broken my schedule for more than a week, so I think I've now just got to host. I've just got to host the roast. Me, I've got a whole group of streamer friends in a server with Yume's friends. So by all means, if I get that sorted out, I'll be the man of the hour. Everyone can fucking roast me.
Hell yeah.
What would we roast you about? There's nothing about you that's inherently interesting or unique compared to everybody else.
Wow.
Damn.
There you go.
Wait,
See,
save-
got you, got you.
Save it
Bro,
for the roast.
Honestly, I can pull up with an entire diss track.
Oh, go for it, mate. If you do that, we'll play it on. We'll play it on stream. What is Game the Musical and so Game the Musical, for anyone like Tom is asking right now, Game the Musical was essentially me singing for an entire stream. I don't
Ooh.
have a singing voice, so it's gonna be
Ooh, do warm-ups.
horribly off key, but I would sing what I say. And if you want to be involved, I could use some background music, get the ukulele out, but it was, yeah, the chat put together enough points. I think I was like a couple thousand at the time, and the chat spent like so many streams just pushing together all the points for it, and it was amazing. So I still do need to honor them with that, and I 100% plan to. I just need to find a decent stream where I can do it. And to be fair, I might do it in a full-on Devil May Cry 5 stream, but
Oh
I have planned
god.
going in the future because that's just gonna be funny as fuck. Or if I really want to be bad with it, we'll do a whole stream of Danganronpa. I'll sing for each chapter. I'll do it all.
That sounds like a great idea. I mean, honestly, I've been juggling the idea of doing karaoke streams for a while. I really want to do something singing related on my stream, so
Should we grab everyone together, like, as many people as we can from the server and as many of our friends, and we'll each like voice a character and we'll call it Danganronpa the musical.
I've been wanting to do something where we voice characters for a while. We should do that.
Yeah, so we'll just do it. So, okay, so there you go, Owen. So for Game the Musical, we're gonna turn it into Danganronpa the Musical. Well, we'll get into chat, we'll sit, we'll play, we'll sing. Gotta sing everything that's said.
The streamers are gonna drop like flies when the people start dying.
Oh, it all depends on who picks who.
Damn it,
but-
I already know.
Panda.
I already know, so.
Panda, wait, what?
What's up? What's up?
I was gonna say, sorry, my sister came into the room real quick, but Panda, Edina says she's down to do it.
Oh,
Ooh.
fuck yeah. Yes!
Hell yeah.
Streamers, especially those from Yume's server. Talk to me about this. We'll get this done. We'll find a date where we can all just sit in stream and start singing Danganronpa lines.
Oh my
I'm so down.
I will love that.
I've owed this in my chat for like years. Like, I think this happened, like, they clocked it out near the end of lockdowns. So it's been about 2 years, but I've not forgotten. I've just not found a decent game I could do it with where I think content would be enough. But if I'm doing this with everyone else, the content's gonna fucking skyrocket. It's gonna be great. Which Danganronpa? Probably the first one, just so, because if we have anyone that hasn't played it, I'm assuming Yume, you've not. Have you played Danganronpa?
No.
Whoa.
Okay, so I can
Why
take
is that
Yume
whoa?
through it. So I can take Yume through it. Like, I'll just play it.
No, I know the general stuff about it, unless you're asking for me like
I can already see some characters that Yume will be perfect for voicing.
Oh yeah. 100%.
Name them! Name now!
Yeah, give some names. Give some names.
Well, we have to start with Sayaka, obviously.
Oh yeah, Sayaka. Fair.
Why? Wait, why? Doesn't she die at the beginning?
Shut the spoilers.
No, you don't know.
Hey, we
You don't know
can't
that.
spoil Danganronpa. That's like the first. Okay.
Yeah, but no, you don't know that though. It could be
Okay.
anyone.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Could be anybody. Sorry.
Yeah, it
My
could be
bad.
anyone.
Just do
Yeah,
it.
don't worry, it doesn't happen really. It's a little simulation.
All I'm saying is I called Junko.
Oh
I
god.
I called Junko and Makoto because if I'm the one playing it,
Yeah,
then I've
you
gotta
need to be Makoto.
I need to be the protagonist.
But then you'd be the protagonist and the antagonist.
Exactly.
You don't know that.
You're right. I don't know that. I don't know that. You're right. I'm so sorry for me to be alive on the internet in 2023 and not know that. I'm so sorry for being involved in the anime side of fandom. You're
Sleep
right.
well, dude. But no, yeah.
I'm sorry. That was brutal, wasn't it?
This has to be a
That's
clip. Yume spoiling the entirety of Danganronpa before we even do the stream.
No, because I want to have her guess each character that goes down.
Oh, I know already. I know all of it.
No,
I'm
quite fun.
alive in 2023. I was on Amino. I know.
Oh god, no.
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck you,
exactly.
I was alive on Amino, but that's
Me
a
too.
story for another time.
Exactly.
But no, here's the. How many? Right, do you know the first game? Do you know the second one?
I mostly know the second one. Not nearly as much as the first one.
Do you know everything about the second one? Like who dies?
Almost everybody, yes.
Okay, do you know who dies in the third one?
Only one person.
Okay, we're doing a run through the third one with you because I want you to be able to guess
Cool,
these.
can I
Good.
be,
I
can
haven't.
I be Maki? Can I be? I want to be Maki.
I
Wait,
haven't
is
done the
Maki?
third one. That will be my first experience. Yes.
Oh yeah, okay. So look, if we all sing through the third one, because I've clocked the third one, so I will happily take Shuichi, and characters who are yet to be named. I'll take Kirumi actually. I love Kirumi.
Wait, is Kirumi the one? Wait. Who was
Wait.
who was the babysitter girl?
That's Maki.
Okay, that's Maki. Wait, who's Kirumi
Yeah.
then?
Kurumi's like, if I remember correctly, she's like the ultimate maid. I can't remember if that's her actual title or not.
Man, the ultimates have
Oh.
really dropped in quality on the third one. The ultimate babysitter and the ultimate maid.
Oh, I can't spoil about the girl. Never mind.
Don't spoil, but no.
I won't. But no, I want to be. I have to be Maki. I really like Maki. I've only seen edits of her, but she's really really awesome, and I like her.
That is fair. But yeah, I am 100%. I think I'll 100% take Kirumi. I just want to know who's gonna voice Miyu. To be fair.
I
Wait, is
don't.
Miyu the crazy girl that's like very eccentric and she's kind of horny? That girl?
Yes, that is exactly her.
Me.
So it's that
Me.
Yume, yes.
Move, bitch. That's me.
Panda,
Fair enough.
I'm gonna need you to.
I like her energy. Something about her energy.
I'm gonna need you to assign me because I don't know any of the characters on that game.
Okay, I can definitely assign you. I'm not gonna lie. In your case, I really want to assign you someone like on the main cast, but I would assign you Angie Yonaga first, probably Korekio.
Wait, wasn't there a robot?
Huh?
There's a robot.
Oh,
Yeah, that's Kibo. That's Kibo. Kibo the robot.
oh well, I could do that one.
Yeah, he has to be
I-
that one.
Oh, no,
I was-
I was gonna. I'm not gonna lie. I was gonna assign you 4 characters. Kibo was one of them, so that's fair. Korekio was second. Angie is third, and Gonta is fourth.
Okay, that's good. Sounds good to me. Because I was a little bit disappointed we didn't do the second one because I really wanted to be Mekamaru.
I was about to say, if we did the second one, I'm calling Nagito straight off the bat.
You bitch. Okay, I want to be
I-
Shaggy. No,
I-
no, I
I-
want to be a fucking. Who's the pro tag? I want to be the pro tag dude.
What
I don't
fucking? Fucking. What's his name?
Makoto,
Hinata.
Makoto.
No,
No,
Hinata.
Makoto is the first one.
Oh,
Hajime Hinata.
Hajime,
Yeah,
okay,
Hinata.
yeah, sorry.
I want to be him. I have to. After seeing him in the most popular girls in Hope's Peak, like I had to.
Oh god, no.
His energy
Oh,
that was
yeah, I remember
immaculate.
Oh no, I remember that.
Then
It has to
remember,
be me. I have the
But yeah, no,
energy.
if we do the third one and just like we'll do like Danganronpa the musical. We can do each chapter. Like I'm gonna be real with you though, it's gonna be long if we do like a chapter stream because these games.
Yeah.
But
You know,
I'd be more down.
we might
we
need
could
to
do-
cut them
like,
in half or something.
We might need to. We could do like maybe finish out the deadly life on one, and then we get into the investigation and the trial on another.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
So it's just a cut-off point, but it means that we can aim to get it all done in maybe 2-3 hours that way,
Yeah.
because it should be pretty easy, especially with all the singing.
Yeah. Oh wait, singing. Oh shit.
Yeah, we need
Yeah,
to
yeah,
sing, remember?
We're
That's
gonna be singing.
right.
There's
I
Danganronpa
forgot
the
about
musical.
that. I thought that clause was taken away when we were talking about this. I was like, oh.
No, you're gonna be like, I think that fucker more there, my friend. Oh,
Yeah.
what will I
motherfucker
do?
did-
This is the end.
I think that motherfucker is the real motherfucker who did the killing on my friend.
Whoa.
Wait,
think
that's
I-
not a spill of flour. That's just tomato sauce from the kitchen.
Ah, yes. I missed the point where he bludgeoned that poor child with a heavy weight.
Yeah, so
Yes, if-
that's
if-
what we're gonna do.
No, there were no spoilers in that. At least not for the third game.
Yeah.
Wow.
Don't spoil. I don't know anything about it.
I'm
Yeah.
so sorry. I thought everything was obvious, and then I realized, oh, I've just been on the anime side for far too long. I've been a
Yeah.
weeb for too long. I've been too invested.
I'm gonna say the anime side of Danganronpa is fucking weird. If you want to watch it like chronologically.
Oh, I heard about it. I think they split 3 into 2 different ones, right? Or something like
Yeah,
that?
you've got Hope Arc and Despair Arc, and if you want to watch it chronologically in order, you need to flip between them. It's so fucking weird.
Honestly,
No, actually, no,
I,
that's sick as fuck. That's actually sick as fuck. I'm not
I-
gonna lie.
I haven't seen the third one, but I saw the first one and I hate it. I hate it with all my passion.
They got so many of the talents fucked up.
Yeah.
They got it wrong, man. Singing in Ibuki's voice. Yeah, to be fair, Ibuki just yeah, she sings.
Yeah, Ibuki sings. That's right. That's what she
Yeah,
does. That's an easy one.
that's her ultimate.
Yep.
I'm kind of glad we're not doing the second game because I will always say that Hiyoko can go drown. I don't like her.
I agree
Wow.
completely. And she
What did
should.
she do?
Being a bitch.
She's a mass bitch, honestly.
Damn.
She's a mass bitch to a character that doesn't deserve it until she does.
Wow.
I mean, no spoilers.
It was
Oh yeah, I'm not saying that there's any reason. I'm just saying like there could be character changes or there could be something else. But yeah, she's a mass bitch to a character
Yeah.
that yeah, she's a mass bitch to a character that doesn't deserve it until that character does. But
Okay.
yeah, I'm not going into anything else from there.
So that's plan for the future. Also, I
That's
wanted to
future
ask,
plan.
do you guys have something else you want to talk about in your Yu-Gi-Oh history? I think we went through the skeleton of it, I guess, but if you want to add something else, you can do that before we finish this, because we've already gone for 2 hours. So
All
Oh
right.
god. Right.
So, you want to go first, Panda?
Oh no, I'm just saying like fucking hell, we've gone 2 hours already. Go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah. All right. So, something about me that I keep hidden from a lot of people. Oh, good night, Krabby. All right, I'll see you later. I'll show
Bye.
you Potemkin in the next stream.
Night, Krabby.
bye, Kirby.
I low-key want to join because it sounds fun, but I'm still trying to figure out my voice. Feel free to join, Tulpa.
Join.
What? Like, come on. Come on. It's
This-
intelligent.
This bastard. Tom fucking took a screenshot of me. It's my buddy Tom. He took a screenshot of me doing the pog face and fucking sent it to me.
Send it
Top
to us,
text,
please. Send it
bottom
to us.
It has top text, bottom text on it.
No.
I'll send that on the fucking group chat so you guys can see that. But do continue.
When it shows to
Alright.
be on screen.
Okay, so there was a note that I made. I made a couple of notes for things that I wanted to talk about, just because if we're gonna be very deep in our personal. I may never bring this up again. I may or may not because it's a weird little tidbit about me. So sorry everybody. By the way, it's just because I have both my Chiron and my Lilith in my 4th house. It's terrible. Anyway, so. That's a stupid astrology joke. I'm so sorry. Within all seriousness, though, I wish that Yami Yugi was my dad when I was younger. Like, not in like a I want him kind of way. I just wanted him to be my dad. I don't know why. Yeah, like I just thought that he was really cool, and for some reason my brain was just like, you know, I think he would be really cool if he was my dad. You know what I mean?
I love
Like,
that.
he would-
It's not being your friend or your boyfriend. No, your dad.
Yeah, yeah.
This is where it gets into it. It's like I wanted Shizu as my wife. It's like I don't think I saw anyone there as like I didn't see anyone there as parental material. It's like no, I didn't want mommy Ishizu. No, I wanted mommy Ishizu. You know?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the difference.
Big difference.
I don't know. Look, listen. I just have like a lot of things wrong about me, but like, I don't know why. Like, I just was like, oh, he like, you know, like he would be a cool dad, and I like would imagine that, be like, what would he be like as my dad? And it was like all these like silly little adventures I think about and shit like that for this huge OC story, and in fact, because of that. He a bit kind of, not really, somewhat-ish inspired one of my main OCs that I used for like everyday stuff. He is God, like literally the God. It's awesome. It's great because I love religious aestheticism, and I forgot like how crazy like occultist shit could get. Thank you, Yu-Gi-Oh, for reminding me of that, by the way. But yeah, no, like I don't know. I just wanted Yami Yugi to be my dad. I don't feel that way now. Like I am a lot older. I thought that when I was like probably like 6-7 years old. I'm 24. I don't think he should be my dad.
I do want to jump in and say that my OC is actually based on like the reverse of Yami Yugi in Yugi, where Yami Yugi to Yugi was like the better part of him, because the whole thing with him is Yami Yugi was the confident version where Yugi was just shy, and then the whole thing at the end where Yugi stood against his more confident self to say that he could do it and be alone.
Yeah.
Like that was the whole story. Mine is the exact opposite. Like if you, my OC is what if Yami Yugi was inherently evil?
Ooh.
Oh,
Because
like season.
I mean, he was right.
no,
Well,
Yeah,
not
he.
necessarily. No.
no, he was never like inherently evil. That's what Yami Bakura was about.
Did you see Zero?
I don't
Oh,
even think
this,
in Zero
no,
either. It wasn't really an inherent evil. It was that these guys, like, everybody there had a reason for it. Like, they did fucked up shit to other people. So it was just their punishment. In a way, it's cruel and fucked up,
Yeah.
but it's not evil
Yeah.
necessarily. If
He-
it's like, why would you hurt other people, you know?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
wasn't evil. He was Machiavelli. He was a little bit too harsh on them. You know, sending
was a
people to
violent
hell
motherfucker.
left and right.
But either way, like my OC is based on like the reverse, where it was, like, I'm sort of like the shy one, and you know my dual spirits are my dragon maids. They see me, they protect me. They, like orphan character grew up with the dragon maids, helping me learn to do stuff. But when I have that switch, essentially going from like Yami Yugi, like from Yugi to Yami Yugi, I switch from dragon maids to evil eyes as my second deck.
I see.
And the cool part about my vitiligo is I can flavor it into stuff like that. So when I go into evil eye mode, I play like evil eye of Celine. My vitiligo would shift into the evil eye of Celine on one side of my eye, and it will shift onto evil eye of Gorgonaio on the other, as I'm using them to gain a fucking 24,000 attack monster by turn 5. Like, it's insane. But that's what my OC is based off. It's just basically like a reverse Yami Yugi in a sense. Where one side is like family and the other side is revenge.
I like that type of character, and I have seen it before. You know where?
Go on.
Have you ever seen Bakugan?
Yeah, I've seen
The
Bakugan.
anime. Remember the orange hair girl?
Oh yeah.
That just halfway through the anime you find out she's the villain, and you're like, wait, what? Because she goes into like trance and dresses up as the villain because it
Well,
was
Alice?
yeah, Alice. I think it was Alice,
Yeah.
and she was the one that did every single bad thing in the anime, and you were like, wait.
But I liked her.
Yeah.
Why?
No, I like
But
her
it's
even
good.
more after that.
Oh yeah, agreed.
Before I was like, man, she's so boring. She doesn't fight. She doesn't. And then I was like, God, that's so genius. I love her.
Yeah, I get that, honestly. For me, that's that. For me, like going on to just another fictional crush, which I am gonna say like the full explanation, but for me, that's Luzamine.
Who?
Pokemon, Pokemon
Yeah.
Sun and Moon, Luzamine, yeah.
Oh, Lusamine. Yeah.
Yeah.
I always pronounced him as Lucamine, just because, like, it's supposed to be kind of like French. I like.
I mean, that's how you
Yeah.
pronounce it in Spanish, so I say the same.
That's
Oh,
fair.
okay.
I think because I've only ever seen it written to me, it's just Luzamine. But yeah, it's
So
just
you're
always been
into
Luzamine.
tentacles, huh?
Ooh.
Uh,
That's Nihilego! That's
I'll-
Nihilego!
I'll say, like, I'm not into doing it with, like, Lego Pokemon wise. There's a better Pokemon out there. I'm not gonna say who, because there's a whole copy pasta about it.
No, don't
But-
stop.
Oh!
We
Well,
went
did
through
you
this
know-
before in the.
But did you know that Flareon is the most huggable Pokemon?
No, it's not. You'll burn.
No, it can regulate its temperature. Flareon is huggable,
No.
and it's fluffy. But also, anyway, yeah, no. But base Luzamine definitely was definitely there. Like she stands alongside like Nessa, Cynthia, Serena.
Oh
Nice.
baby. you are naming stuff.
I'm naming so these are all going to be explained. I'm not going to explain them now because it's not the podcast
Also,
for
you-
it.
Oh, yeah.
also,
Hey,
you
can we
did-
talk about Steven Stone real quick? Damn, if we're talking about that Steven
I-
Stone.
Oh, I love Steven. Like he is my favorite
I-
champion. He is my favorite
I-
champion in any Pokemon game. He
Dude, sick
fucking
nasty. Let's
Metagross.
go.
fucking he holds one of my favorite Pokemon, which is Metagross, and he's insane.
He's
I
good.
love him.
He's so good, man. Like, I'm so glad I started with third gen because I got to see Steven Stone and my ass was like, oh, oh my god, something about these rich men do something to me. Oh no. He's just
Yeah.
such
Yeah,
a gentleman. It just like, and then when they give him the Mega Stone and shit like that, you know, because like,
Ooh,
Mega Macross.
yeah.
freaking no, when he like goes in to kiss the freaking stone and then he gets the Metagross, and it's like, god damn.
To be fair,
Wow, appealing.
Yep.
my I have to say also my Pokemon OC I think is all very much based off Steven Sterling because I'm a psychic type gym leader with a love for eccentrics, if you know me. So like I've built the entirety of my gym in a Pixelmon server that I share that I play on with Dragon.
Oh,
It,
I
the
remember
whole thing
Pixelmon.
the whole thing about it is that it's a stage. Like there are seats for you to sit in for people to sit and watch the duel, like the battle go down. You walk down the stairs, those are your trainer battles, and you face me on the main stage. And like in the anime, I would be dancing with my shiny Mega Gardevoir as she would be my ace. And as you get there, I'd be ready, have my psychic types, and just challenge you there and then. Like, I'm very big on my theatrics, and I think a lot of that was based off Steven because he's got a love for theatrics as well as just being a straight gentleman. I love him. So good.
Nice. Well, if we are done with the team then, and if you guys don't have anything else to do, I would like to announce the winner
Like,
of the first CCAP podcast.
wait.
Yeah?
My thing went on an ad break. Can we wait a minute?
Yeah, okay,
Yeah,
okay. Don't
I'm
worry. Just
sorry.
tell me.
Sorry. I don't want like my people. I'm sorry to make you guys wait.
No, that's okay. That's okay. I want everyone to see
Everyone
this.
should hear it. Everyone should hear it.
Yeah. Also,
Yeah,
in the
sorry.
meantime, we'll also do an ad. This is going up on a new YouTube channel that we're gonna be creating. It's gonna
Oh,
be
wow.
the chaotic awesome podcast, and
Mhm.
I'm planning on uploading the episodes and also make some clips because I'm just gonna ask Panda to upload them. I can edit them, but I cannot upload shorts. I don't know why.
I know this secret to uploading shorts. It's a really fucking weird process.
Yeah, I'll send you the clips and then you can upload them. But yeah,
Oh, could you explain to me that process too? Because I want to do that, but I just don't know how.
So basically, when you're editing, first you need to make sure it's in portrait mode, like it has its own portrait mode, and it's under 60 seconds. When you upload it, you also need to put hashtag short in the title or the description, and so for YouTube to register it as a short, and then it should upload normally like a short. But it's really, really weird sometimes, and the fact that it just doesn't. But
That
yeah,
is stupid. Oh my god.
it is a really fucking elongated process
Yeah.
for just uploading YouTube short. But it's fine. I don't mind. I don't mind just sitting and uploading them.
thank you.
Hmm.
Besides, I've got a clip from this stream that I want, and it is the Mommy Ishizu clip.
No.
Oh,
We have a lot of them.
We got a lot of clips of this alone, but I just want to upload that one to my main channel.
Yeah, I've been going through while we're doing this, trying to like count how many. I lost count, but there's so many things that we can clip.
Hell yes. I mean, we're just gonna have to sit and watch through this. Best moments and whatnot.
Yeah.
It's gonna be good. It'll be good.
Okay, how are you doing on the ad, Yume?
it just finished.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
So I will be announcing today's first ever CCAP winner. On the first topic, our first experience, Panda got 1 point and Yume got 1 point.
Okay.
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 On the Finding It Back theme, Panda got 2 points.
Oh.
And I give extra points depending on things that I think that are special, that you say, that are important, or that are fitting to the theme.
Mhm.
And Yume got 2 points also.
Oh,
Hey.
what? We're neck and neck.
Yeah, you
It's gonna
did.
be
You did.
it comes out to a wire.
You said some
Oh.
really personal things and some really important stuff there So yeah, I appreciate you both for that. On the third one, re-encountering Panda got 1 point, and Yume got 2 points. So
Yeah.
Yume wins with 5 points.
Hey.
Wow!
Yay!
Oh my god!
Yume
I
is gonna
didn't
be
expect to win!
Yume is gonna host the next episode.
Yay!
Which
I
means
don't-
also we'll be uploading Yume's stream for the second episode to the channel. The
Yeah.
host the host stream will be uploaded. So it'll be Dan's this time, Yume's next time, and if I win if I win next time, it'll be my stream on the third one.
Hell yeah!
Hey,
That means
Can I?
yeah.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was going to say, and that means that Yume is gonna have to download it, edit it, and pick out the clips from it. Yay!
Yeah, no, that'd be fine. I can do that. I'll do my best. Having an obligation like that would really help me get back into the groove of editing, so I really appreciate it.
Hell yeah!
Hell.
And you were going to say?
I was gonna say I wanted to announce some stuff in regard to the podcast and stuff like that, like what I want
Ooh.
to do for me hosting, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Go for it.
Mainly just because, okay, I have a couple of ideas in mind for like what we want to do. First off, I think I really wanted to discuss like, it sounds silly, but like your relationships and how they made you grow as a person throughout your
Ooh.
life. Like important people in your life, important moments you had in your life that shaped you to being the very person that you are.
Yeah.
You know, because I feel if we're talking about something that connects us to each other, which is Yu-Gi-Oh, what got us to that point? And what were the connections we made along the way that we still hold deeply in our hearts, that continue even as we speak now? I also thought about maybe discussing cultural differences, which would be really fun because I think one of the things that's the benefit of the three of us is I'm from America, and then Dan's from Mexico, and then Panda's from the UK. So it's just like we have this whole like all these sort of different experiences. The fact that we're able to come together because of Yu-Gi-Oh, like let's discuss that, you know.
Yeah,
Hell
well,
yeah.
some of our most entertaining conversations out of stream and in stream sometimes come from our cultural differences, and one of us finding something in our culture that has to do with the other people's culture, and they bring it up and everyone's like, oh, fuck that thing, or something like that.
Oh, you mean like when
Yeah.
we were watching the Great British Bake Off and they were making like
Yeah.
Mexican tacos?
Yeah.
Or
Oh my god, that was fun.
I bring this up purely because it's funny, and it seems like a really fun time to do so. But I don't think the cultural difference has ever been more prevalent than the fucking tier list we did on
Oh.
fast food.
Oh, yeah. I kept
Like-
coming in like, oh, I know this. God, I love this.
Yeah.
I'm British. I'm British. I don't have an opinion. The last time we had an opinion, we nearly had the entire world.
Yeah, that's why we do characters now instead of
Yeah, exactly.
places.
It's sad. It's so sad. Panda hasn't had shit in his life.
I've had stuff, but they're just inherently British.
I also haven't had a lot of those restaurants because, you know, Mexico.
I mean, yeah, but you've had more than Panda, like an acceptable
true.
amount.
I could say a lot of things right now, but I don't want to get
Yeah,
cancelled.
you want to say it? You want to say it?
No, I'd rather not get cancelled. I like my streams.
Well,
Good.
before we get cancelled, this is
Yeah.
everything for today's podcast, everyone. Thank you for coming.
Yeah.
We should be rating someone, and I see that Song is streaming right now. What did you guys-
Is she streaming Valorant today?
Yeah.
Oh, she is. Oh my god.
What do you guys think? We drop in on Song's stream.
Yeah, what the fuck? Let's throw in some shit for her.
Let's do it. Fucking triple raid. Let's go.
Fucking go. Thank you everyone for
Yeah.
watching. We'll see
Yeah.
you next week with the next episode.
Woo! I'll have to figure it out what the exact topic's gonna be, but I got you. Let's say
Yeah.
hi, everyone. Thank you guys so much for watching. Great stream you made. Thank you, Owen. Let's go say hi, Irina.
Thank you
I hope-
everyone for being here.
All right.
Go have
Cheers,
fun on her
cheers for being
stream.
here.
Let's
We're
go
gonna
bully
raid.
her. Raid
The whole-
now. Go, leave, get
Let's
out of here.
go.